He went to Charlotte from the Thunder.
Charlotte?
Yeah. I remember.
Last played for the Clippers.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Welcome back to Chesapeake Energy Arena, where today it's a school field trip day, as we expect about 15,000 school kids from across the state. It'll be the Oklahoma City Blue going against the Lakeland Magic. Now follow this one, Shannon. Lakeland Magic last year were the Erie Bayhawks, affiliated with the Orlando Magic. Orlando wanted to get them closer, so they moved them to Lakeland. Well, the Atlanta Hawks had a G League team for the first time this year, but the arena's not ready in the Atlanta area. So they asked the folks in Erie, could we put our team there? So the Erie Bayhawks this year are actually a brand new team of the Atlanta Hawks, and last year's Erie Bayhawks are now this year's Lakeland Magic. So this is the first time Oklahoma City has played the Lakeland Magic, but franchise versus franchise, overall the Blue leads the series 8-6. Series is tied 4-4 on the Blue home court. Oklahoma City has won the last two meetings between these two teams. They play just once a year, West Conference, East Conference thing. Blues won one in a row here at home. Last time, Blue 93-87. It was a close game, November 17th, 2016 here at home. The Lakeland Magic come in with a record of 20-21. They've lost their last two. On the road, they're 8-11. Against Western Conference, they're 3-6, 2-2 on the road. Against the Midwest Division, though, they're 2-1. They beat Memphis, they beat Sioux Falls, they lost to Iowa in the first game of the season. Affiliated with the Orlando Magic, coached by Stan Heath in his first season. Last 2 years, an assistant coach at Boston College. He was a head coach at Kent State, Arkansas, and South Florida. Had a record of 209 wins, 206 losses in his college head coaching career from 2001 to 14. He'll send out number 0, Jamel Artis, a 6'7", 213-pound forward from Pitt. He's the two-way player with the Orlando Magic, a rookie. Has played 5 games with Orlando this year, averaging 20.3 points a game. That's 11th best in the league. 6.3 rebounds, 2.6 assists. He's played 30. This will be his 39th game, his 39th start. He's coming off a 16.3 rebound, 5 assist game and a loss to Westchester. But in his last 11, he's scored 20 points or better 9 times, has one double-double over that stretch. He's 24th in the league in attempts from three-point range. This team will fire him up from beyond the arc. Number 10 is Troy Copane, 6'4", 210 from Cincinnati, affiliate player in his rookie year. Strong defensive player and playmaker in college at Cincinnati. But boy, has he picked up his offensive game here in his rookie year. 14.9 points, 7.8 rebounds to lead the team in rebounding at 24th in the league. He leads the team in assists at 5.5, 17th best in the league. This will be his 42nd game, 42nd start. Last 8 games, he has 5 double-doubles, including the last 2 games, a loss to Erie and a loss to Westchester. Number 11 is John Petrucelli, 6'4", 190 from Malloy College, making his first start in this his 35th game, 7.6 points, 3.7 rebounds. He's a returning player from the Erie Bayhawks, now the Lakeland Magic. 4th-year pro. He had 12 starts with Erie last season. Last game, just 11 minutes, 5 points and 2 rebounds. The last 6, though, he's had 3 double-figure scoring games. He's getting the start over Rodney Purvis, who has started all 37 games he's played. He's their stud, 20.5 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He's 7th in the league in made threes, 10th in attempts. And the fact that he's not starting, it makes me wonder if he hasn't been called up to the Orlando Magic. They've been talking about that. He played in the Team USA with Rashawn Thomas, wins over Cuba, Puerto Rico. He played for that G League All-Star team against the Mexican national team. He scored double figures every game for Team USA. So I'm a little perplexed that Rodney Purvis is not starting the game. Number 21, T.J. Price is starting, 6'5", 220 from Western Kentucky. Will be his 23rd start, 8.3 points. He leads the team in steals at 1.5 a game, returning player, a 3rd-year pro. He has a steal in 5 straight, coming off a 7.3 rebound, 3 assist game. And in the center is number 9, Byron Mullins, 7-footer, 270 from Ohio State. Picked up in a trade with Sioux Falls on February 22nd, so this will be his 3rd game. He's a 9th-year pro, 2009 NBA first-round draft pick, number 24 overall by the Dallas Mavericks, who immediately traded him to the Oklahoma City Thunder. He played in this building in 2009 through 2011. Only played 26 games for the Thunder. He has 189 NBA games with 4 teams, coming off 22 points, 7 rebounds, 2 block performance against Westchester. So Artis, Mullins, Copane, Petrucelli, and Price will get the start for Lakeland. And still, I'll check and see if we see Rodney Purvis on the bench during one of the timeouts. The Blue come in at 23-20 on a 3-game winning streak, 12-9 here at home, 5-4 against the East. Against Eastern teams here at home, they are 3-1, coached by Mark Daignault in his 4th season. Getting the start, number 5, Rashawn Thomas, 6'8", 230 from Texas A&M Corpus Christi and Southeast High School here in Oklahoma City. 13.9 points. He leads the team in steals at 1.6. Affiliate player in his rookie year out of Southeast High School, as I mentioned. Coming off 12.5 rebound game against South Bay, but he had foul trouble. Last 9 games, he has 4 double-doubles. He's been in double figures all 9 times, averaging 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists over his last 9 games. Number 20 is Bryce Alford, 6'3", 185 from UCLA. He's first in the G League in made 3-pointers, first in the G League in attempted 3-pointers. On the West Coast, all he did was hit 15 of 29 from 3-point range, 52%. Averaged 23.5 points a game in the 2 games out west. Averaging 15 a game overall for the season, but in his last 7 games, he's averaging 17 points, knocking down 40% from 3-point range. He's an affiliate player in his rookie year. Number 25, Daniel Hamilton, 6'7", 195 from UConn, working on 3 straight double-doubles in these 3 victories. 16.2 points, 8.9 rebounds, leads the team, 13th in the league. 7.8 assists, 6th in the league. This will be his 40th game and 40th start. 2-way player, 2nd-year pro, 2nd-round draft pick of the Thunder back in 2016. Over his last 3 games, he's averaging 23 points and 13 rebounds and 8 assists. So actually that was, I'll take that back. That was his outing against South Bay. 23 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and just 2 turnovers in 30-plus minutes of playing time. Number 35 back with us after spending a week with the Thunder is P.J. Dozier, the other 2-way player, 6'6", 205 from South Carolina, his rookie year. His last game was on February 24th against Delaware, scored 19 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. That was after his 0 for 12 shooting against Austin. You take out that Austin game, over his last 13 games, he's averaging 17 points, 7.5 rebounds per game. And on assignment for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Dakari Johnson, 7-footer, 255 from Kentucky. This will be his 8th game, averaging 24 points and 10 rebounds. Tip-off is coming up. You're listening to Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Holding the U.S. flag center court is our red, white, and blue crew. Students from Taloga Elementary School. Please join us in honoring our veterans and servicemen and women around the globe for the performance of today's national anthem. Please welcome 11-year-old singer, songwriter, and contemporary Christian recording artist from Choctaw, Oklahoma, Bella Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Brown.
We're about set to go here in the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Blue against the Lakeland Magic. Both teams in second place in their division. The Blues second in the Midwest Division, one game behind Sioux Falls. The Blues seventh in the 13-team Western Conference, so a game out of a wild card spot with 7 games to go. Lakeland is second in the Southeast Division, 3 games behind Erie. The Magic is 7th in the Eastern Conference, so they're 1 game out of a possible wild card as well. They're coming off a loss 110-105 to Westchester, the best team in the East. The Knicks needed a 42-point fourth quarter after trailing the Magic for almost the entire game to win it by 5. Byron Mullins paced the Magic with 22 points and 7 rebounds. He's their leading scorer at 23.5 per game. Troy Copane is their leading rebounder and leading assist guy at 7.8 rebounds, 5.5 assists. The Lakeland Magic are in the top 5 in quite a few very impressive categories. They're first in limiting opponents' points off turnovers. That's a big part of the Blue game. They're second in the league at holding opponents down on second chance opportunities. They're second in the league holding opponents to fewest steals. They're third in the league with fewest points allowed at 102 a game. They're fourth in opponents' points in the paint. Oklahoma City must win points in the paint, usually to win a game. They're fourth in the league at not turning the ball over. They're 7th in steals per game. They're 8th in holding the opponents down from the three-point line. However, they are just 25th in points scored, and they're dead last in the league in shooting percentage at 43%. So they are a formidable opponent defensive, Shannon. Some things to watch in particular in this game. We mentioned how defensive-minded Lakeland is in quite a few categories. Points off turnovers. Oklahoma City is 5th at 21.3. They're number 1 in the league at 16.3 points allowed in points off turnovers. So we're 5th in scoring off turnovers. They're number 1 in not allowing it. Points in the paint, we're 8th at 51.5. They're 4th in not allowing, 43.5. That's about 8 points less than what we score. Second chance, the Blue is 8th at 15 points a game. They're 3rd in not allowing second chance at 12 points per game. Steals, another one. We are 24th in allowing the opponents to steal. We're allowing our opposition to steal 10 a game. They are 7th in the league at getting 10 steals a game. So those are just some of the categories other than the scoreboard to keep an eye on as this game starts to unwind.
Sounds like we're going to have a heck of a match.
It does indeed. By the way, Daniel Hamilton, the Blue is 9-1 in the last 10 times Hamilton has dished out double-digit assists. Assist, another category that both these teams thrive. Oklahoma City, when more assists than the opposition, is 13-4. Lakeland, when it has more assists, is 15-4. So both teams have lost just 4 times when they've had more assists than the opposition. Oklahoma City has done a much better job over this 3-game winning streak of limiting assists. We were allowing a 68% assist rate prior to the win over Sioux Falls. By the way, Sioux Falls had a 70% assist rate, but they're number 1 in the league in doing that. I'm not sure we're going to be able to give you many stats tonight. We still have the Rockets-Thunder game up on our stat board, so hopefully once we tip off, it'll hook up here. Mentioned the paint is very important. The Blue averaging 51.5 in the paint. That's 8th in the league. Dakari Johnson on assignment from the Thunder comes over with a fist pump. Chris Wright is back. Played against Santa Cruz, had 8 points. They wanted to rest him in the back-to-back, but he's leads the team at 9.7 a game in the paint, as Oklahoma City's 8th in points in the paint. We're about ready to go. It'll be Dakari Johnson jumping against Byron Mullins. 2 Thunder draft picks, if you will, because Dallas actually drafted Mullins but traded him on draft night immediately.
We got the old versus the new. Let's go.
All right, I can't hear you, so I'm going to crank you up a little bit.
All right.
Dakari wins the opening tip. Blue basketball first. Hamilton, Thomas, Dakari, Dozier, and Alford on the floor to start things up for Oklahoma City. Dakari's got it at the free throw line. Artis actually has him, a much smaller man. Dakari does a little spin in the lane and the easy finger roll.
Dakari, once he gets it started, let's get down the paint. Let's make it happen.
If they stick the 6'7", 213-pound Artist on him the rest of the game, Dakari may get a season high.
As Shaq said, barbecue chicken.
Mullins challenges Dakari on the other end. Rashawn Thomas thought he had the easy backside rebound. It was stolen by Petrucelli. He got it to Mullins. This is his third game, and that was his 14th attempted three-pointer, and he hit it. So he's now 6 for 14 shooting threes at 7 foot 270.
Well, he definitely pulled that with confidence.
He didn't shoot any threes in 2 years for the Thunder. Thomas has the ball knocked out of his hands, but the ball was loose on the floor. Rashawn got it back and threw it away. Threw it behind Daniel Hamilton, so Oklahoma City was trying to turn the ball over, and they finally were successful in doing so. 3-2 Magic on the three ball by Byron Mullins, averaging 23.5 points in 2 games, 7.5 rebounds, shooting 55%, which is pretty impressive considering the number of threes he puts up. On the baseline, it's Artis. He finds Price in the paint, misses the 10-footer. Dozier comes down with the rebound, averaging about 7.5 over his last 12. Kicks it back to Hamilton. Catch and shoot three from Daniel is short. Mullins has the rebound. Hands off to Copain. He's their leading rebounder and distributor. Here's a long shot three on the right wing. I think it was Artis, but I was blocked by the coach. It was Artis. And it's a long 2, so 5-2, a 3-point lead for Lakeland. Dozier to Alford. Alford hit 4 threes in the first quarter against South Bay, and he needed every one of them because the Lakers couldn't miss from beyond the arc. Now Dakari's on Mullins, goes baseline, turns back to his right with a little 6-foot hook shot.
Dakari showed a little finesse with that move.
That was a beauty. I haven't seen that. I was like the old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook on the right side.
Oh, it was nice.
It was very pretty. Here's another long 3, and it's good by Mullins.
Oh, and Mullins throws his hands
out. Yeah, like,
okay.
Hey, no problem. I got this game.
So I guess we'll call him a stretch 5.
Yeah. Here's an answer.
P.J. Dozier.
By Dozier. Back and forth we go. 8-6. Well, our video monitor's delayed, and our stat monitor still has the Rockets Thunder up. So, welcome to the ride. They work it on the low post left to Mullins. Double team to Copain. Out front to Price. He'll drive. Right side of the paint. Hamilton contested. Layup is missed. Thomas clears for Oklahoma City. Daniel on the run. Kicks it to Alford in the corner. He sets his feet. Defender goes by. Short. Dakari runs down the loose ball. Now sees nobody at the basket. Finger rolls it in.
Once again, I'll steal a line from Shaquille O'Neal. Barbecue chicken.
Dakari's 3 for 3, has 6 of the 8 points. We're tied for the first time at 8. I guess the coach has figured out exactly where my line of sight is, and he's going to stand there every time. Petrucelli into the corner to Mullins for his 3rd 3 of the game. He missed finally. And the rebound lost by Dozier. It'll stay with Lakeland. Mullins, I saw a write-up on it when he got traded to the Clippers. They said he's fallen in love with the three-point shot. Well, he's pretty good at it.
It looks like they got a pretty good affair going on.
He's hit 2 in this game. He's 2 of 3. Inbounds play with 11 on the shot clock. They get it to Copain. He'll just launch a 3. Nobody picked him up defensively. They've knocked down 3 straight threes. It's back to 11
on that perimeter defense.
Hamilton drives, spins on Price, kicks in the corner to Dozier, catch and shoot 3 from the left corner is good, an answer.
I think he knocked a little dust off the Raptors with the arc on that one.
PJ hasn't played in a week. He was with the Thunder, never got any game time, coming off a 19-point out against Delaware. We went 0 for 12 against Austin. It was like, wow, he came right back, had a great game against Delaware, and now he's popped his first 2 here. Mullins is rejected as he went up for the shot on the left side, and it was P.J. Dozier with the swat.
Great closeout by Dozier. Alford was there to slow him down, and Dozier came on the other side to close it out.
Now, Dozier's a guard, but he does go 6'6". He leaped up and blocked the 7-footer. They get into Copain with 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen. The pass, cross court by Dozier. P.J., the trailer is Hamilton. He tries to kick it out to Alford. It was knocked loose. Daniel runs it down in the corner. 15 on the shot clock. Dozier right low post. Petrucelli on him defensively. PJ dribbled it off his foot, picks up the loose ball. Petrucelli's all over in contact. That's a tough foul on Petrucelli. Dozier was kind of hooked him a little bit, but Petrucelli's called for it.
Petrucelli was he was in Dozier's jersey with him.
They were both kind of wearing each other's uniform. 14 on the shot clock, fresh clock, 7:40 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 11, our second tie. Inbounds play. Hamilton left of the paint to Thomas. Thomas backing down. Back to Daniel. He drives. Cut off by Petrucelli. Now he spins. Double head fake. Missed it left side. Thomas. What a powerful rebound. Rashawn Thomas. He goes back up and in. Blue lead again.
And that's the difference that Rashawn Thomas makes. I mean, when he gets down there, he gets determined. He's going to give you every little bit he's got to try to help you on the game.
First two for Thomas. Here's a baseline drive by Mullins and a one-handed hammer. Yeah, he is 7 feet. He can do that too. And we're tied again for the third time. We have our first timeout. 7:10 to play first quarter. It's Magic 13, Blue 13. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Hey. All right, kids, it's field trip day. Let's go to the court with our MCs, Katie and Park. Hey, guys.
Thank you, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to officially welcome you to our annual field trip day here at the Blue Game at Chesapeake Arena. We have all of our entertainers here to hang out with you today. We have, of course, Rumble the Bison. We have our Storm Chasers, our Thunder Girls, our Thunder.
So we're going to have no stats
Park
today.
is here as well.
Absolutely, guys. We are so glad you're here. And if you missed it, today's theme is STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Guys, get ready to learn tons at today's game.
We are going to have so much fun, but we want to remind you guys, we need you to be as loud as you can to cheer on your blue team. So make sure you're using your outside voices today.
$7:10 to go first quarter. We are tied at 13. Just been informed we will not have a stat monitor, so we'll only be able to give you team stats during following timeouts. Right now, points in the paint, Blue 10-2. Big category for Oklahoma City. Must dominate in the paint against a team that holds opponents just 43 points, fourth best in the league, and not scoring in the paint. No fast break opportunities yet. Blue 4-3 on second chance. 3 ties, 2 lead changes. Oklahoma City has hit 6 of 9 for 67%. Lakeland is hit 5 of 10 for 50, but they're 3 of 4 from three-point range. Oklahoma City just 1 of 3. Oklahoma City's turned it over for 3 Magic points. 1 Lakeland turnover, 2 points for the Blue. Dakari Johnson dribbling left, gets a screen. Now a switch, and Artis is on him again. Artis is very quick, but he's not as tall. Dakari dribbles into a double team. That leaves PJ open, misses the 3. Rebound by Artis. Jamel Artis will bring it up the floor out of Pitt. Goes left side to Copain. Copain, cross-court pass. Alford saw that one, swatted away. That's hard to go sideline to sideline with all other 9 guys between you and the guy.
I'll have to say you got to be a pretty lazy defensive team not to pick that pass off.
Stays with Lakeland, though. 14 on the shot clock. They get it into Artis, now to Mullins, top of the arc. Hands off to Artis, steps inside the arc, long 2, no good. Dakari boxes out Mullen, but the ball came loose. Mullen dribbled it on the baseline. It'll be Blue basketball. Early going. Dakari's hit all 3. Dozier's hit both of his, including a 3 ball. Sean Thomas, the leading rebounder with 2. Daniel Hamilton drives all the way down into the paint. Dish on the low block to Dakari with guys all over him. Dakari hooks it in.
That's a lot of men to deal with down there in the paint, I'm telling you.
That's what Mullins is thinking right now. I'm a big guy, but boy, that's another big guy. Mullins now has it stripped by Hamilton. Daniel, I'm not sure what that foul is. The referee was giving us a golf swing. I kid you not. He was giving us the old full left-handed golf swing. It looked like Phil Mickelson. It's a foul on Hamilton. First team foul. Both teams with just 1 team foul. Blue called that last timeout, by the way. Justin Leon is in for the first time. He started the last 3 with P.J. Dozier on an assignment with the Thunder. 6'8", 206 from Florida. Last 5 games, he has a double-double, double figures 4 times. Inside shot is blocked. Oklahoma City comes out. Daniel Hamilton with the basketball. Goes cross-court. Justin really quickly, 3-pointer, misses it. Leon has been hot from three-point range. He has at least 1 in 13 in a row. He's hit 2 or more, 7 in a row. Here's Petrucelli. Nobody picked him up. He finger rolls it in. Our 4th tie already. Maverick Rowan and Antonio Campbell about to check in. So Rodney Purvis is probably not available. As Dakari, a long jumper this time. It did everything but go down. I mean, that hit every inch of the inside of the rim. Lakeland now with it. Copain, fake on Thomas, lobs it up. Beautiful dunk, lob to Mullins for the two-handed flush. And Lakeland retakes the lead, our third lead change. 17-15. Mullins already with 10 points. His third game, his third double-figure score. Matter of fact, he's been in the 20s both times. Alford hits from three on the right side.
So if Alford gets started on that three-point line, you're in for a long night.
Right back to a lead change, our fourth. Alford knocked down 8 of 16 against South Bay his last time, hit 7 against Santa Cruz. Petrucelli got Alford to go by, misses the baseline jumper. Thomas had the rebound, knocked out of his hands by Artis, and now we'll get those subs in. Antonio Campbell is 6'9", 265 from Ohio University, 8 points, 5.8 rebounds. Played just 15 minutes in the last game. 5 points, 1 of 2 3-pointers. And number 12 is Maverick Rowan, 6'7", 220 from NC State. Last game played just 10 minutes against Westchester. Rodney Purvis plays about 38 minutes a game, so he is obviously not going to be here today. Thomas went behind the back on the dribble. That's hard to do in a double team. Copain knocked it loose, but it went across the sideline. It'll stay with the Blue with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 4:31 to go first quarter. It's Blue 18, Magic 17. Inbounds play, Rashawn Thomas. Artis will contest. They're about the same size. Goes long to Hamilton. He's measuring up. Copain spins, pulls up in the paint. A little soft floater won't go. Petrucelli has the offside rebound. He'll bring it up for the Magic. To Campbell, fakes the straightaway three. Michael Cobbins in now for Oklahoma City. 6'8", 230 forward from Oklahoma State. Last 4 games, 3 double-figure scoring. Petrucelli drives from the right angle on Justin Leon, who stuffed the shot. Petrucelli hit the deck hard, but they say Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Leon closed out, blocked the shot, and the ball fell on Petrucelli as he was laying out of bounds. So that was a great play by Leon.
Leon's coming off a double-double against South Bay. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals. In his last 3 games, he's had 14 points, 9 rebounds, 9 points, 10 rebounds. And a double-double. Hamilton straight away, 3 on its way, and rattles home. And Oklahoma City has its largest lead of 4 points. And that brings a timeout from Lakeland. Lakeland Magic, their first timeout. They're down 4. It's the Blue 21, Magic 17. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball. So I guess, what good does that do me over there? I mean, I'm
Special factoids from the Kids Berklins. Hey, Katie, who do we have?
Well, Chris, we have Leslie here. She is one of our scientists in training, and she is going to read our first STEM fact for us. So, Leslie, go ahead. It is all yours.
Advance in shoes technology was introduced over 100 years ago. The shoes made it easier to sneak up on someone. This is how shoes became known as sneakers.
Very good. Nice job, Leslie. Yes, shoes were made to be sneakier about 100 years ago with rubber insoles or rubber soles. So now they're called sneakers. All right, sir, what is your name?
Owen.
Owen, let's read your fact for us.
You can't tickle yourself. Scientists are not absolutely sure why, but it might be because your brain is expecting it.
Nice job. You can't tickle yourself. Rumble, did you know that? You can try to tickle yourself, but apparently you're not going to be able to. Those were great factoids, guys. Don't forget to look at your program today for more STEM facts and activities. Give it up for Owen and Leslie.
Have running stats, so we thank the crew for getting that done very quickly. By the way, and this last checkup, Rodney Purvis is not with the team. He is inactive for this game. Also not with the team is Alan Anderson, the 13-year veteran who started his career at the Tulsa 66ers, which was the Oklahoma City Blue before he moved here, out of Michigan State. He is not with the team with a concussion. So, or actually, he's not with the team. Michael Carrera will not play for the Blue today. He has a concussion. So Carrera out for Oklahoma City. So late in the season, you start getting these type of injuries. As Lakeland drives from the right side, that was Campbell. He went up for a dunk and forgot the ball. I mean, it literally went straight up in the air. Now Oklahoma City dribbles it off their foot. Artis 2-on-1. He'll challenge and dunk it on Hamilton. That was poor on both sides with turnovers. 3 turnovers by the Blue, 5 Magic points. That wasn't considered a turnover when Campbell lost it. Here's a lost ball by Chris Wright, who's three ball is short. Hamilton gets it for Oklahoma City. Great to see Chris Wright on the floor again. Hamilton straight away 3. He's got another.
He stepped across half court and he knew what he wanted to do. He pulled that shot.
24-19
Nothing but
Blues.
the bottom of the net.
5-point lead. An answer attempt by Campbell. He misses. Hamilton body bumps Leon out of the way. Says, this rebound's mine, brother. Get out of the way. Daniel goes coast to coast. Kicks to Alford. Same spot. He hit a moment ago. He hits again. He was fouled by Petrucelli with
that
no
should have been a 4-point play.
An 8-point lead for Oklahoma City. First little run of the game as Alford has 2 threes. Rowan will try to answer, and he does from straight away.
Got to get your hand in his face.
Got a 3-point shooting contest breaking out here. Oklahoma City 5 of 9, 56%. Lakeland 4 of 7, 57%. Hamilton has 6 points, is fouled on a drive. Did they get Petrucelli that time, or was it Rowan?
I couldn't see. Coach was in the way.
Number 11, it was Petrucelli, so they got him that time. Copain will lead. He's been quiet. 10 minutes, hit his only shot, 3 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. They're going to need a big game from him without Purvis. Javon Felix in the game for the first time for Oklahoma City. 5'11", 195 from Texas. Gets it to Leon, straightaway 3. It's long. Rebound by Price. He's out there with Jay Wright, 6'1", 170 from Louisiana Lafayette. Doesn't play a whole lot. His 25th game, just 6 minutes a game. Lob inside. Leon had good position, but he may have fouled Campbell getting to the ball. No, Campbell fouled Leon. Goes the other way. Offensive foul. That's his first. So you have interesting lineups out there. Campbell, Artis, Rowan, Price, and Wright for Lakeland. Felix, Leon, Cobbins, Dozier, and Wright for Oklahoma City. Dozier gets it on the handoff. High post right, has Campbell all over him. Near steal by Wright. Felix controls it, 8 to shoot. Javon dribbles to his right in the paint. Pulls up 10. Misses off the back iron. Wright can't control the rebound. Artis does. And for Artis, that's his 3rd board. He has to go with 4 points. He dribbled it off his foot. That's about the 3rd time we've seen someone dribble it off their foot. Felix had the fast break going, and he's fouled by 17 Campbell. They're going to get Mullins back in the game.
Yeah, Wright got his hand in there and got a good deflection. He made him miss dribble. Excuse me.
So it'll be out of bounds play for Oklahoma City. Mullins is back in. And they're going to get another big body in there. This is Regis Onwukamuche, 6'10", 225 from Prairie View A&M. Returning player, 3rd-year pro. This is his 39th game. Averages less than 2 points, 3 rebounds a game. I imagine he's an enforcer, though, of some sort. Big guy, 6'10", 225. Out there with Mullins at 7 feet, 270. Cobbins hands off to Dozier. Cobbins setting a big screen and roll. Tried to get it into the paint, but Wright intercepts for Lakeland. Gives off the trailer is Price. Rips a pass inside. Leon is tied up with Onwukamuche, and it's a foul on Leon. They probably will want an out-of-bounds play because Onwukamuche is a 35% free throw shooter. 13 of 37. It will be side out. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Oklahoma City up 27-22. They get it into Mullins, now Wright. That's Jay Wright, Chris Wright on the floor for Oklahoma City. Price to Rowan, 7 to shoot. Gets a big screen from Onwukamuche. They get it straight away to Price. He drives past Chris Wright off the glass. Pretty play. On a little scoop move, they've scored back-to-back buckets to cut the margin down to 3. A steal by Wright. And Jay Wright lays it in. Sloppy play by Oklahoma City. It's a 1-point game all of a sudden. They've scored 7 in a row.
Felix tried to take off before he got it, and Wright jumped right there and stole it.
Felix goes coast to coast, and Wright swats it away. Jay Wright is owning Javon Felix right now. 27-26. The only player on the floor for Oklahoma City that has scored is P.J. Dozier with 5. Nobody else out there has scored yet. Chris Wright missed 29 games starting on December 2nd with a hamstring issue. Finally played against Santa Cruz. This is his first home game. Hands off to Felix. Felix dribbles to his left in the paint. He's running left, throws it back right, misses. Mullins has the rebound. That's the second for Mullins to go with his 10 points. And Lakeland can play for the last shot and the first quarter lead. Jay Wright dribbling near the tip-off circle. Mullins sets a screen on Felix. That had to hurt. Wright goes back to Mullins. Over Felix for 3 at the buzzer, no good. Mullins says he was fouled, but no call. Oklahoma City prevails in the first quarter, but Lakeland scores the Frames' last 7 to cut it to 1. It's Blue 27, Magic 26. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
How about a word scramble? That's right, we've chosen 2 schools to come down and put their skills to the test. Kenny and Park, what word will they be spelling today?
Thanks, Chris. So we do have 2 lucky schools here to compete in the word scramble, and our friends Otto and Rumble. With me, I have Northwood Elementary School. Katie, who's going to be competing over there?
Well, Park, we have McKinley Elementary, and they're ready to do this. These 2 teams have 30 seconds to spell their word. And here you go, guys. The word is science. Go!
Science is your word, Northwood. Science.
Cheer them on, guys. Help them out. How do you spell science?
I think we had it right. Up.
All right, great job, guys. You know what? Nobody's going home empty-handed, though, Park.
I think we need to hook all of these contestants up with some blue prize pack. Fans, let's get loud for both contestants.
Welcome back to Chesapeake Energy Arena. Ed Murray, Shannon Washington with you as Oklahoma City wins the first quarter 27-26. Oklahoma City is 14-6 when leading after the first quarter, 8-1 here at home. Lakeland is 6-9 when trailing, 2-4 on the road when trailing after the first quarter. Magic gets first crack. Rowan's left all alone for a 3, and he buries it, and they take the lead.
That was a slow defensive rotation. He had plenty of time to sit there, look at the ball, line it up, and shoot it.
The run is now 10-0. Lakeland, last 7 of the first quarter, first 3 of this one. For Rowan, that is his second 3-pointer. Here's a drive from the left side, swatted away by Onwuka Muche. Oklahoma City shot 50% in the first quarter, 11 of 22, 5 of 9 from 3-point, 56. Lakeland 4 of 8 from 3-point, 50%, 46% overall, 11 of 24. Assisting, very important, as Felix launches a 3 from the left angle. No good. Mullins has the rebound, his third. He has 10 points. The only double-figure scorer so far. Catch, fake the 3. Dakari Johnson stayed there. Oklahoma City 4-3 and assists in the first quarter. Rowan will force a 3 this time. Long rebound came right back to him in the corner. He's double-teamed. They get it to Mullins, top of the arc. Swinging around, Rowan has it again. Tries to go inside to Onwuka Muche. He tried a bounce pass across the paint to Wright. It's picked up by Felix. Wright knocks it loose, but Dozier took it out of the air. Goes up, thought he was fouled by Price. And let's see, it goes out of bounds. And let's see who they're going to give it to. No one seems to know. The official on the far side, I think, is going to give it to the blue with 17 on the shot clock. I think 4 players touched the ball in about 3 seconds, and nobody ever controlled it. Bounce pass into Chris Wright. It's Felix, Wright, Johnson, Leon, and Dozier to start the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Dakari set a screen. Felix tried to get it back to him, and Wright steals it again, and he's fouled by Felix going up. This Jay Wright has been a nice spark for Lakeland coming into the game. Played just 2 minutes in the first quarter, hit his only shot, had a steal and a blocked shot, and gets another steal there, and he's going to go to the line. Free throw shooting, he's 7 of 14 this year.
That's a guy that he sees an opportunity, he's trying to take advantage of it. He wants to go, hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah, there are minutes available with Rodney Purvis and Alan Anderson not available today. Wright hits it, and it's now an 11-0 run going back to the first quarter. Wright, a G League drafter, first-round pick, 11th overall in his rookie year out of Louisiana Lafayette. Last 5 games, he's had double-digit minutes 5 times, averaging just 3 points and 1.5 rebounds. He hits both free throws, and it's 31-27, and that matches the largest lead for the Magic, and it's a 12-0 run now. Going back, and Oklahoma City comes up empty again. Rowan back the other way for Lakeland. Big screen set by Onwukamuche to Wright, left side Mullins. Dakari has to come way away from the basket to defend him. It's Price faking a 3, goes to Rowan in the corner. He lost the handle. Thomas may have poked it loose. Rashawn Thomas coming in off that last ball stoppage. Here's Leon, fakes a 3, gets it to Thomas in the corner, back out front to Leon. Leon directing traffic. Rashawn Thomas, Leon, Dakari Johnson, Dozier, and Chris Wright. Dakari's got it in the corner, 7 to shoot. He's backing in, double team now, lost the ball because he was fouled. I think Onwukamuche looks like the most upset of everybody after that whistle. It'll be side out for the Blue. It was on Onwukamuche. Regis out of Prairie View A&M, a Texas native. Inbounds play comes to Dakari, fresh 14. Thomas, low post right. Mullins has him defensively. Reaches in, strips it, and they're going to call a foul on Mullins. And again, we get that golf motion. I haven't seen that now. I've seen it twice in this game.
That's basically an indication of the rip move. He tried to bring the ball through, and he caught his hand in it.
Still looks like a golf swing. Mullins goes, how did I foul him? I'm the one that's got a cut on me. Mullins' first foul to go with his 10 points, and now a technical foul. You can see that one coming because Stan Heath has been wearing these officials out. He spent the first 3 quarters of the break between quarters talking to the same official who just teed him up. Shooting the technical will be Justin Leon. Leon hits it. He's an 82% free throw shooter. He's only missed 9 times all year. Now 43 of 52. Coach is still getting his medicine in right in front of us. Onwukamuche came over and said, Coach, calm down. We got it. 31-28 as Oklahoma City stops the 12-0 run by Lakeland with a free throw, still has the basketball. Dozier has it between the rings, gets a screen from Chris Wright. It's picked up by Price. Dozier now gets another screen. Tries to go to Leon. It's knocked out of bounds by Rowan. This group's done a nice job for the Magic. Guys that don't get a whole lot of playing time. Wright averages just 6 minutes a game. Catch and shoot by Leon from 3. That one found the mark, and we're tied for the 5th time.
He was still floating to the right and squared it up and hit it.
I know. I mean, the awkward shot, but Leon knocks it down. That's his first made basket. Here's Rowan. He's cut off by Dakari. Back out front to Price for 3. This one's long. Rebound. Battle for it. Dakari comes away with it. Off to Leon. 3 Magic players set to come back in. Leon goes inside to Chris Wright. He's double teamed. Finds Thomas cutting in from the right side. Rashawn can't get it to go from the right side. Gets his own miss. Goes up again on Onwukamuche. Missed everything, but picking it up is Dakari Johnson. He's swatted away by Mullins. Right in the hands of Price. Price goes coast to coast over Thomas, high off the glass and good. 33-31. Price, his first bucket. His second bucket. 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting. Petrucelli, Artis, Copain set to come back in. Dozier drives, stops. Rowan rebounds. Whistle on the rebound. And the foul is on Price. Loose ball foul on Price will be his first. So Jay Wright's going to lead the game. What a fine 6 minutes. That's his average for a game, 6 minutes. He hit his only shot, both free throws, 4 points, a couple of steals, and just creating a lot of uncomfortability for the Blues. 6 turnovers, a lot of them because of Wright. Dozier has it now outside the arc left. Goes to Thomas left of the paint. Tries to dribble in, is stripped. It's Artis and Petrucelli combining on the turnover. Petrucelli can't get the layup, but there to follow is Copain. He gets the second chance point. He comes up limping. Boy, they can't afford to lose him. Timeout Blue. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Magic up 5-4 again, 35-31. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
About STEM education. Let's go to our MC Katie.
All right, guys. Yes, help Rumble answer the questions on his STEM homework. Now, we're going to go up to ThunderVision and see if Rumble can get these questions right, all right? Let's go up to ThunderVision for that first question. All right, solar power generates electricity from what source? Is it the sun, the moon, or Rumble's nightlight? Is it, you guys, is it C? Help him out here. A? Okay, we're going with A. Is it A? It is A! Congratulations! Good job! All right, let's try for that second question. Let's go up to ThunderVision and see what it is. What does the E in STEM stand for? A, B, or C? We're going with B. Is it B? No, it's not ELF. What? C? Is it C?
5 ties in the game. Oklahoma City points in the paint, now trailing. Oklahoma City was up 10-2 points in the paint. It's now 14-12 Lakeland. Second chance, Magic 6-4. Fast break 3-2. Talked about Lakeland's defense. They're fourth in the league at holding opponents in field goals, shooting to 44.6. And right now, Oklahoma City is shooting 40%. 12 of 30. We were 50% at the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma City here in the second quarter has hit 1 of 8 shots to start the quarter. Michael Cobbins back in. Daniel Hamilton is back in. Hamilton with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Goes into the paint, had it knocked loose momentarily, gets it back, kicks it out. Dozier catch and shoot 3 from the right wing. He knocks it down.
Good setup by Hamilton. Dozier stepped in and hit the big 3.
Hamilton with his 5th assist. Dozier has 8 points, tied with Dakari for team high. 3-point shooting, keeping Oklahoma City in this when they're 7 of 13, 54%. Here's Copain from a screen, misses a 3. Leon with a strong rebound, gets it to Daniel Hamilton. Hamilton runs Blue into the forecourt, gets it to Leon, trailing for 3, no good. Oh, one-handed rebound and a stop from Michael Cobbins. Timeout Lakeland. What a putback from Michael Cobbins. And the youngsters are loving that one. 36-35, Blue back up on top. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
That was a big play.
jam that puppy home. Cobbins coming in, the second leading shooter in the G League at 65.9%. Last 4 games, 3 double figures. He's averaged 12 points. Over his last 4 games, he's at 21 of 28, 75%. Averaging 5.5 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds a game. Artis has it for Lakeland, gives off to Price. He'll launch a long 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Hamilton has his 4th rebound to go with 5 assists and 6 points. Hamilton gets a screen from Cobbins, right of the paint, just dribbled it off his leg. Went right to Price, 3 on nobody. He gives it to Mullins for the showman jam, and Lakeland retakes the lead.
Yeah, you got to be more careful with the ball.
Yeah, that one just dribbled right off. We've seen 3 off the foot and a couple off the legs. Not the best dribbling today by either team. Oh, what a pass! As P.J. Dozier sees Giannis Morin coming in from the right angle, feeds the big man from France for the dunk.
That was a great eye by Dozier and a wonderful idea by Morin to cut the lane.
Mullins misses a 3, so he hit his first 2s, missed his last 2. Thomas with the rebound, his 4th. The Dozier goes right around Mullins. Cross-court pass. Rashawn for 3, left side, no good. Long rebound. And sleeping behind everybody is Price, and he fumbled the ball momentarily from Copain. Now scoops it to Artis at the free throw line. Jumper good. Back and forth we go. It's our 4th lead change in the last 30 seconds. 5:56 to go. In quarter number 2, Lakeland on top 39-38. 12 from Mullins to lead all scores. Dozier kicks it back to Hamilton. Hamilton rips one into Thomas. He's bodied out by Artis. Goes in the lane. Hook shot no good. Giannis gets the rebound. Back off the window too hard. Petrucelli has the rebound. Lost it on his shoulder. Finally gets it to Mullins. 5:30 to go before halftime. Artis the trailer. Straight away 3. Nobody picked him up. He misses straight away. Mullins with the rebound. Rejected by Morin, but they're going to say he got a piece of the arm. Wow. Giannis 6'10", 210 from France. Mullins will go to the line, I believe, for shots. Campbell wants to go in for the shooter. Wright, who again was a big spark late in the first quarter. And Maverick Rowan all set to come back in. And I believe that's about all Coach Heath has available today. Again, Rodney Purvis is not here. Alan Anderson is not available. He is not with the team. Mullins, 8 of 11 shooting free throws. Got that one to go. 40-38. Mullins with 13 points. Hamilton has 6, 2 for Thomas, 8 for Dakari, 8 for Dozier, 6 for Alford. So all 5 Oklahoma City starters have scored. 4 for Leon, 2 for Cobbins, and 2 for Morin off the bench. Mullins hit them both. 3-point lead. Alford is back in. He has a couple of 3 balls in the game. Alford hands off to Hamilton. Hamilton is being harassed by Wright. Boy, Jay Wright is all over the place. They work it inside to Cobbins, dribbled it off his hip, but I think Mullins helped him. Whistle underneath. The foul is on Byron Mullins, his second. Alford has hit a 3 in 15 games in a row now. Actually, he's hit 2 threes in a game for the 15th game in a row. 38 times in 44 games he's hit at least 2 threes in a game. He's hit 3 in a game 29 times. He's hit 4 or more in 3 straight games. So he's still got a couple to go there. Quick foul on Artis. That is his first. Alford's 2 of 3 in this game from 3-point range. Lakeland shooting 44%, the Blue 41%. Points of the paint, 18-16 Magic as Rashawn Thomas is at the line shooting free throws. Knocks the first one down. Thomas shooting 76% over his last 70 free throw attempts. 5:03 to go before halftime. Second one is good. Back to a 1-point game. It's Alford, Morin, Cobbins, Thomas, and Hamilton as the kids are asked to make some noise, and they're responding. Petrucelli outside the arc, picked up by Cobbins, goes right side to Rowan. Morin has him in a mismatch. Petrucelli, low blow left to Campbell. Out front to Wright, spins in the lane, pulls up from about 12 and threw up an air ball. Controlled by Hamilton, gets it to Thomas. By the way, the kids loved it. The PA announcer said, use your outdoor voice. Here's Rashawn Thomas using those long arms. He took off from the high post right, lays it in on the low post left.
Thomas is actually one of the better finishers around the basket.
We have our 10th lead change, our 5th here in the second quarter. Petrucelli goes left side to Rowan. He drives on Morin, then to a double team. He fired the ball up. It looked like it went off one of the blue players. It goes through, and the foul is on Alford, his first. And the bucket will count for Rowan. He has a chance for an and one. He's a 71% free throw shooter, 15 of 21. Again, a lot of these guys haven't played a whole lot to get numbers. He hit it. 44-42 Magic. 11 lead changes so far in the game. Hamilton has Jay Wright all over. He's dribbling off his foot again, but Hamilton gets the loose ball, gets to the Cobbins. Now Thomas, cross-court pass intended for Alford, and it last touched the blue. Now the backside official is going to come over, and I think you're going to reverse it, because Alford said it was touched by one of the Magic players, and now the official changes his mind. I'm sure Coach Heath is not going to like that one little bit. Yeah, he's shaking his head. He didn't like that one, but he already has one T, so he can't get too emotional about it. Hamilton probes with 5 on the clock. Wright is just causing all kinds of problems. Cobbins sets a screen on him, and Wright draws the foul. I like this Jay Wright. He's quick, 6'1", 170, and he is just hassling everybody that has the ball.
In your face.
Yeah.
That's that little pest that you love. You hate to play against him, but you love to have him on your team.
First round G League draft pick in his rookie year. His high this year has just been 5 points. His high rebounding is 3, and his high assist is 2. He doesn't play. He's got 4 points in this game already. Here's Campbell for a long 3, and he knocks it down. And they've got their biggest lead of 5 points, 47-42. Campbell is a 38.7% three-point shooter, just 12 of 31, so he hasn't taken a whole lot. You know, he does average 20 minutes a game. Here's Hamilton, threw it right to Petrucelli, another turnover, number 9 against Oklahoma City. Petrucelli gets to Rowan. Campbell, they leave him alone, same spot, different result. He missed it. Thomas over the back of Petrucelli on the rebound, and they're going to get Thomas for over the back.
Thomas just fell victim to the fact he was just a bigger guy, and Petrucelli just kind of slipped in the right place at the right time.
First on Rashawn, which is good news because he did get into foul trouble at South Bay. Dakari Johnson is back in there, along with Dozier, Leon, Alford, and Hamilton. So you've got the two-way players and the assignment player from the Thunder, Dakari Johnson. Dakari hadn't been out there for a while, 11 minutes, hit his first 4 shots, has missed his last 2, has 8 points and 3 boards. Petrucelli with 9 to shoot, goes to the left corner to Rowan. Leon's all over him, and he hits the 3 anyway.
Rowan did not care who was in front of him. He was shooting that one, and he had great form, excellent execution.
They've scored 9 in a row, and Rowan steals it and is fouled by Hamilton to prevent a fast break opportunity. These reserves of the Magic are hustling and playing some basketball. They've scored 9 in a row and a chance to add to that. Oklahoma City had a 42-41 lead. They've now hit 7 of 17 from three-point range, 41%. Oklahoma City 7 of 15, 47%. Rowan at the line, 71% free throw shooter, 15 of 21. He hit his only one earlier. It's that one. Copain back in. This is the second double-digit run that Lakeland has had. They had a 12-0 run over the end of the first quarter to the second. This run's now 10-0, now 11-0. 42-41 blue. It's now 52-42. A 10-point lead for Lakeland. Malik's back in, and Wright is on him. Wright is still on him. Javon takes him to the rack, and kind of a fall away, draws the foul on Wright. That's one thing, if the guy's going to guard you that closely, if you can kind of duck in and fall back, you might draw a foul.
Well, this is the first time that Felix is coming on the plus side of that matchup.
Isn't that the truth? Felix at the line now. His first free throws, looking for his first points of the game. He's missed all 5 of his shots so far. Javon puts the first one up and in. Felix has now hit 34 of his last 39 free throws. 2:37 to go before half. and that stops the 11-0 run. The Leaks hit them both. 52-44. Copain back in. He is their playmaker. To Artis. Those guys have started every game they've played this year. Copain cross court to Rowan. He'll drive this time into a double team. Threw it right to Felix, who jumped in the passing lane, intended for Campbell. What a bounce pass up ahead. Felix to Dozier for the lay-in.
Dozier catching the ball in stride and taking the easy layup.
That was about a 20-foot bounce pass, and Dozier takes one step, puts it up. He's the first Blue player in double figures with 10. 25th time he's been in double digits, as Wright now has a season and career high 6 points. Alford catch and shoot three. It's short. Rebound by that guy, Jay Wright.
Wright has his hands all over this game.
54-46. Wright has a career high 6 points in the game. Missed shot. Dozier the rebound. PJ will bring the offensive end to Felix. Back to Dozier. Felix didn't want any of Wright. Dakari finally touches. Got a much smaller man on him. Backs in, kind of used an elbow along the way. Yeah, they called it for it too.
Yeah, there was a little delay on that whistle, but he definitely did it.
It was a late whistle, but the elbow was thrown. He did get the bucket, but it's waved off. 54-46, 1:27 to go. Dakari whistled for his first foul.
Well, you give that one to kind of make him think twice about playing it that way next time.
Yeah. You take away that Austin game, last 14 games, P.J. Dozier's been in double figures all 14 times. I'm just saying that Austin game was an out-ear. I mean, throw that baby away. Copain thought about a three, gets it back to Rowan and launches a long three. Petrucelli backside rebound, didn't get it to go. Long rebound comes out to Artis. They get a third opportunity, and they hit it. It's Artis, and it was a three ball.
P.J. Dozier was in his face. He just got a good shot off.
11-point lead for Lakeland. Again, I was screened on it. 6 points for Artis. Felix probes, goes back to Dozier. This has been a bad second quarter for the Blue. 47 seconds to go. Dakari goes back out front to Felix. Bounce pass to Alford. He's all alone for a three in the corner. He's got his third of the game. Boy, that was a much-needed three ball from Alford. 30th time Bryce has had 3 threes or more in a game. 32 seconds to go in the half. Campbell goes out front to Copain, picked up by Alford. Screen coming. Copain backs out, goes right, goes left, nearly lost the dribble. Goes to Rowan on the left side. Out front to Petrucelli, 3 to shoot. He drives, there's Dakari to cut him off. Ball lost out of bounds with 0.8 on the shot clock. 0.8 on the shot clock, 16.5 game clock. Lakeland up 57-49. Bryce Alford has 9 points on 3 made threes. They're going to have to lob it in and shoot it immediately. They do with Rowan, and he hit it. Wow, what a play.
Rowan is stroking.
It was a long 2, 10-point lead for Lakeland. Oklahoma City has the last opportunity. Not a good quarter. Oklahoma City entered this quarter up 1. They're down 10. Felix drives on Rowan, stops, pops, hits. With 0.1 on the clock, maybe they'll give Oklahoma City a little momentum as they cut it to 8, 59-51, but it's Lakeland in the first half, and Lakeland win leading at halftime this year. The Magic 16-10, Oklahoma City is 6-12 when trailing at halftime. Lakeland 59, Blue 51, halftime coming up. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Hey fans, you want to stock your closet with the latest and hottest Thunder and Blue merchandise? Then visit the merchandise shop located within Chesapeake Arena at section 120 and 106 on the concourse today to pick out a variety of Oklahoma City Blue items and Thunder branded merchandise. To shop OKC Thunder items 24/7, visit okcthunder.com/shop. All right, kids, it's time to turn your attention to center court. Let's welcome Rumble, Otto, and the Science Museum of Oklahoma.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Are you guys enjoying the game? Yeah! We are so excited to be here with the Oklahoma City Thunder Field Trip Day for your STEAM theme this year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly excited to be here with all of your energy, all of your excitement, and all of this air. Now, we're not always thinking about it, but we're constantly surrounded by air. In fact, this building is holding 5 million pounds of it. And that basketball doesn't have a lot in it, but we're surrounded by it. Hold that. And here in a moment, this ball can also be filled with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, air pressure is pushing down on us at about 14.5 pounds per square inch. And without air pressure, basketball would be a totally different game. We wouldn't be able to feel the air on our faces as we ran down the court. We wouldn't be able to dribble the ball or even shoot it because there would be nowhere for the ball to fly through. However, this is a pretty good-sized ball. I'm going to have you hold that. And over here, I have another one that's about the same size.
Back here in Oklahoma City, Thunder players Jeremy Grant and Terrence Ferguson celebrated Black History Month by joining local middle school students for a tour of the Oklahoma History Center's Black History and Commerce exhibit.
So the sit-in movement is the students or whoever was with the group would come and sit in these stools and take up these places so they couldn't serve anybody because they wouldn't serve the African Americans that were sitting in those stools and the people that were there with them. All the people in the sit-in movement, they were from all walks of life, all ages, but most of them were younger students, around y'all's age and a little bit older. So people y'all's age can make a difference.
Just coming here and seeing kids being able to learn about it at a young age is important.
Similar background, similar situations. They seeing like how we made it out. Just give them positive thinking, give them something to reach out for, something like a goal to go for, and just being that role model for them.
The first African American to be admitted to the University of Oklahoma Law School. Years later, they appointed her to the Board of Regents to the University of Oklahoma. So she went from being rejected to being on the Board of Regents at the University of Oklahoma Law School. But you guys have never had to experience segregation in education because this lady right here, she was my mother.
A lady like her paved the way for us to be able to go to whatever college or get whatever kind of education we can get. I think that in itself is extremely important for our whole community.
To see her being like the first woman to go to a college like that, especially at the University of Oklahoma, it's huge, and it's a big turning point in history for students.
What size shoe you wear?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A 10.5.
Trying to go to the barbershop? Oh yeah, this is cool.
Before the halftime, I always kind of nervous. I feel like, this is like a home. I like that feeling.
I love performing. I enjoy performing very much. I really appreciate it that they are so nice to me. The fans are here so nice to me. They give me that energy. They give me that excitement. Always have me at least twice a year. Pressure builds on me. And because of the 4 bowls and 5 bowls are more challenge than just entertaining. I enjoy performing. I feel like, oh, it's myself. I really love performing.
And we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Using nothing but air pressure, we can successfully hold up an entire bison. And thank you guys so much for letting me talk about my love of science, my love of air pressure, and of course my love of the Thunder basketball and the blue team. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of the game!
All right, fans, give it up for Rumble, Otto, and the Science Museum of Oklahoma. One more time.
Welcome to NBA G League Weekly. I'm Brandon Wellington, and this is Trending. World Cup qualifying is on and running again. The United States got off to a great start back in November with victories over Puerto Rico and Mexico during the first window of qualifying. The second window of the Americas qualifier opened on February 23rd with the United States taking on Cuba in Group C in Santa Cruz, California. The United States opened up the game on a 15-0 run. Xavier Silas of the Northern Arizona Suns drains the three-pointer. He had 13 points. Rodney Purvis of the Lakeland Magic had it working as well. The short-range jumper, he chipped in with 14. David Stockton of the Reno Bighorns netted 10 points, and the United States dominated Cuba from start to finish. Devin Williams drops in 2 of his 12 points. Second half, more of the same. Williams down low. He was pretty much unstoppable. The United States rolls 84-48. In the second game of the second window of the qualifier, the United States beat Puerto Rico and are now 4-0 in tournament play. Thanks for watching NBA G League Weekly. I'm Brandon Wellington. We'll see you next time.
Here, in this league, we're not okay with strong. We go stronger. We don't settle for fast. We go faster. We don't want next. We want next level. Here, we go all out. Because we're all in. This is our league. And here, we don't go for good. We go for great.
Welcome to NBA G League Weekly. I'm Brandon Wellington, and this is Rewind. Players from all around the league are taking their games and talent to a whole different level. You need proof? Check out these amazing plays from the NBA G League. Gary Payton II was first in show for the South Bay Lakers.
I mean, close your eyes. Slam dunk on the reverse.
Jalen Morris of Erie was on his back and did this.
Took it out of his hands, and he threw it from his backside and it went in.
You want to see another great pass? Jarvis Summers of Wisconsin, how about it?
Behind the back feed for Plumlee.
Marshall Plumlee needs to send him a thank you note for that one. Derrick Jones Jr. of Sioux Falls announced his presence with authority with this monster dunk.
Jones Jr. does slam it down. Oh, Derrick Jones Jr.
Brandon Jennings made his debut with the Wisconsin Herd and made this incredible play. Thanks for watching NBA G League Weekly. I'm Brandon Wellington. See you next time.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my duck off the crib, the spot, the pad. But my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me if my home training is sad. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. You heard me? We ain't gotta go out, 'cause what? Welcome to my house. It's my house. What? Welcome to my house. It's my house. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that comes is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came. You cast a spell on me. You hit me like the sky fell on me. And I decided you look well on me. So let's go somewhere no one else can see you and me. Send the
All right, fans.
The names of the schools. I saw Wynnewood, Winona. As the schools went up on the big board, the kids were cheering for themselves when they saw their school go up. Now they're being told to make some noise. Just listen to this crowd here. It's what makes field day so exciting for the Blue. They're down 8, not rare territory. Just the last game at South Bay, Oklahoma City was down 11 to the Lakers. Won the third quarter 39-32, then won the fourth 29-19. First possession for the Magic, and they throw it away. The big number there, 21 points off of turnovers for Lakeland. 11 turnovers, 21 points for the Magic. Wow, that was not pretty there.
Well, the Blues going to have to tighten it up a little bit in the second half.
It's Rashawn Thomas driving from the left side, kicks it to Alford. He's got 3 threes, make it 4. Bryce knocks 3 more off the lead. It's 59-54.
And he was looking for the contact for the 4-point play. He's lobbying the ref. Maybe next time. 4th
game in a row that Bryce has knocked down at least 4 threes. He had 8 the last game, 7 the game before that. Oh, the answer from Artis. Artis in double figures now with 11. 61, I guess that was a long 2. 61-54. Here's Hamilton from the left corner, rattles in and out. Copain has the rebound. Quickly gets it to midcourt to Artis. He sizes up Thomas, goes to the right corner to Petrucelli, drives baseline, fires it out to Copain, sets his feet, fires a three, no good. Alford, the left side rebound. Blue go the other way, just underway third quarter, 61-54 Magic. Artis joins Mullins and Rowan in double figures. Hamilton drives from the left, cut off by Copain, goes to Dakari at the free throw line. The jumper is short. Long rebound. Dakari turned his back on it, and Artis able to run it down off the floor. Artis backing from the right side, double team coming, fires it in the corner. Copain all alone for three, no good. Rebound to Hamilton. That's his 7th to go with 5 assists and 6 points. Daniel takes it himself, goes up, and he's stuffed by Artis. It'll be a jump ball situation. Hamilton 6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Alford has 12 points, all on three-pointers. 34th time Bryce has been in double figures in his rookie year. He's knocked down 8 threes in a game twice this season, once against Northern Arizona, once against South Bay. Never at home, though. Tip is controlled by Lakeland. Copain, Mullins, Artis, Price, and Petrucelli, the 5 starters, answer the call. To start the second half, Hamilton, Alford, Dakari, Thomas, and Dozier starting 5 for the Blue here, starting second. Boy, Mullins is screaming for the ball in low block right. Dakari Johnson's got his hand all over him. Artis, Copain does a nice job catching it. One on the shot clock's got to force it up and made it.
That's good defense, just better offense.
Another long two. They're knocking down some long twos here. 47% shooting for a team, averaging 43 a game, coming in dead last in the league. Here's a drive by Hamilton right of the paint. Goes to Thomas. Artis has him defensively. Rashawn can't find an alley. Had the ball knocked loose, gets it back. Still backing down. Goes into the paint, hangs in the air, and throws a hook shot down.
Like I said earlier in the game, Thomas is really nice, a nice finisher around the basket.
Good athlete. Copain drives, kicks to Petrucelli. Back to Artis, to Copain in the right corner. Alford late closing. Copain, nice bounce past Petrucelli. Shot blocked by Hamilton. Petrucelli gets it back. Goes outside Mullins. His pass is tipped. Artis catches it. Misses. Mullins comes in, and he's fouled on the floor. It looked like he was going back up for a shot, but the foul is on Dozier. That'll be the first on TJ. Side out, Lakeland in front of the Magic bench. Again, if you're just joining us and you're a Lakeland fan, Rodney Purvis is not here today, starting 37 straight games, averaging 20.5 points a game. Alan Anderson also not available. So the guys that don't get a lot of playing time have been showing well for the Magic. Long shot missed. Mullins gets the rebound, bounces it on the baseline to Artis, and an offensive foul called against Artis. It was Alford taking the pain from Jamel Artis, who has his first foul. That was going to be a dunk, too, or a nice finger roll. Hamilton racing down the floor, spins in the paint on Price, off the glass, good, and he's fouled. Daniel was determined he was going to make something happen that time.
That was a good setup for the and one. Now let's get the free throw.
First foul on Price. Hamilton just streaked up the floor. One of those deals where Price tried to knock it loose as he was going up with the shot, and Hamilton had the strength to keep it going, completes a three-point play. Hamilton knocking down 81.5% of his free throws this year, now 48 of his last 58. 63-59, Lakeland still in the lead. Led by 8 at half. Petrucelli goes into the paint, pulls up from 6, short with it. Alford the rebound. He's got P.J. Dozier up ahead. P.J. leaves it for Dakari. It's stripped by Price, and they're going to say last touch by Dakari. What a play by T.J. Price as he raced down the floor. Blue had numbers, and he stripped it loose and knocked it off of Dakari out of bounds. Magic with the ball, 4-point lead. Copain lobs it, it was Artis lobbing for Copain, who was cut off. Hamilton just screaming for the ball. Inbounds play quickly before the Magic can set. He does it again, coast to coast, off the glass, fouled again. Daniel Hamilton is taking over right now.
Back-to-back three-point plays. He is imposing his will on this game. He wants to go ahead and take that lead.
He was screaming. I think it was Alford who's holding the ball out. Magic, we're still talking about what went wrong with their lob attempt. Hamilton's screaming for the ball, races down like he did on the last possession. Hamilton now with 11 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. And he completes a three-point play and knocks it down to a one-point game. 63-62. Hamilton in double figures for the 32nd time this year. Led the team in assists 33 times in 43 games. There's a drive from the left angle by Price. Reverse layup good. That was a nice play.
That was a poor defensive effort.
Good analysis. Here's Hamilton for three straight away. Short. Mullins has the rebound. His 7th. We go with 14 points. Copain drives on Dozier. PJ stripped and fouled him. 2 shots coming up for Copain. And Copain's an excellent free throw shooter at 84%. He has hit 16 in a row and 29 of his last 30 from the free throw line. Nobody has missed yet. Both teams are 7 for 7 from the charity stripe. 7:56 to go in the third quarter. I guess the Murray mojo doesn't work at Chesapeake.
Yeah, not seeing the Murray effect work.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens.
Artis will leave. Campbell back in. Oklahoma City cut it to 1, and it's back up to 4. Chance to make it back up to 5, and he finally missed.
The Murray effect is alive.
But Campbell kicked the rebound out long. 3 on its way. Missed. Thomas, strong rebound in front of Petrucelli. Our first miss from the free throw line. They're now 8 of 9. Copain streak ends at 17 made in a row. Dozier left of the paint. Goes straight up to Hamilton. He'll drive through a double team, kick it to Thomas. Rashawn for 3. Got it!
Great setup by Hamilton. With the kick out, inside out. There's Thomas there at the three-point line with a great pull.
I believe it's Hamilton's 7th assist. They go inside to Campbell. A foul as he was held. Dozier picks up another quick foul. Just the 6th assist for Hamilton. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 11 points for Rashawn Thomas now. 32nd time he's been in double figures. So 4 of the 5 starters are in double figures. The one that isn't, Dakari Johnson from the Oklahoma City Thunder, who hit his first 4 shots, has missed his last 3. Side out Lakeland with a 1-point lead, 16 to shoot. Petrucelli moved when he threw it in, and he wasn't allowed to do that, but nobody blew a whistle. 3 on its way, missed. Petrucelli gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Another second chance opportunity for Lakeland. They have 18 second chance points, and they average just 13 a game. Timeout Blue, 6:59 to go in the third quarter. Lakeland up by 3, 68-65. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball. How do you miss that? You're standing right.
Come on, fans. If you want a t-shirt, you got to get loud.
It is loud in this place. I remember one year we had 18,000 for this field trip day. It was Delaware. And between the third and fourth quarter, they did the t-shirts like this. 3 of the Delaware players standing on the court with their fingers in their ears. It was so loud. And of course, at this age, the boys still have the soprano voices. So the pitch is way up there. Oh, young man there on the monitor with a t-shirt. Oklahoma City. Boy, you look at these numbers, Shannon. 47% shooting, 46%, 10 made threes, 7 of 7 at the line, 24 rebounds. Down, though, by 3 with the basketball. Johnson, Dozier, Hamilton, Alford, and Thomas. DJ goes in, kicks out to Alford, another three. He's got 5 in the game. He ties it up.
He had Mullen coming at him with his hand up and everything. He shot over the big guy with no problem.
Tied at 68. Alford with 15 points and 5 made threes. The 11th time he's had at least 5 threes in a game. Mullins goes up on Dakari. That's that jump into the defender. And Dakari's called for the foul. His second. Javon Felix is going to get in the game for Alford. Alford leads 5 of 7 from three-point range. Again, the 11th time he's had 5 or more threes in a game. He's had 7 5 times, 2 in a row, and he's had 8 twice. Petrucelli keeps the feet planted this time, gets it in to Copain. Copain bounces it right to Mullins. He's going to work on Johnson with the 2 fouls. Goes into the paint. Johnson blocked it. Thomas takes the block out of the air to Hamilton. Daniel gets around Mullins. Up at Dakari Johnson. Smaller men on him. Reverse layup good. DJ's in double digits.
It's always wonderful when a big man runs the floor and you feed him around the basket.
And he wanted that off the block. You could tell it. 12th lead change. 70-68. Long 3 on its way. It's Price knocking down another. Price with 9 points now. And Lakeland retakes the lead. Rowan and Artis will check back in. Hamilton kicks in the corner to Felix. Petrucelli comes out defensively. Felix goes to Johnson. He gets around Mullins, drives baseline. The streaker is Dozier from the right angle. Two-handed stuff. Dakari Johnson the assist. Beautiful play.
Great setup by Dakari.
Johnson, his second assist in the game. He's averaging 3 a game in his 7 played with the Blue. Mullins a turnaround the baseline, no good. Rashawn Thomas the rebound. Oklahoma City the basketball on a 1-point lead. Hamilton drives through a double team. Has it stripped going up. Lakeland going the other way with numbers. 3-on-2. Copain challenges Thomas off the glass too hard. Dozier taps the ball loose. But again, it was 3-on-2. Dozier did a great job of getting that possession out. Here comes that man, Jay Wright, checking back into the game. Morin comes in for Dakari Johnson, who leads with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Oklahoma City up 72-71. Artis, Rowan, Wright. They're going to get Onwukamuche back in the game. And again, if you weren't with us at halftime, Onwukamuche had the technical foul, not Coach Stan Heath. There was 1 technical in the first. Campbell leaves. So Petrucelli, Artis, Onwukamuche, Rowan. I bet Copain is still out there. No, Wright is. They get it into Petrucelli. Gets a screen. Petrucelli still on the dribble. Has purple shoes, which is interesting. Drives off the glass. Good. Hey, whatever works for you. Petrucelli with his 6th points of the game. And our 15th lead change. 73-72. Here's a drive by Hamilton. Tried to go in the corner and throws it away.
Yeah, those unforced errors, they hurt you.
14th turnover. So far, Lakeland has 25 points off the turnovers. 9 points for Price, 11 for Artis, 14 for Mullins. 16 for Rowan, who's out there again. Petrucelli tried to bounce it into traffic, stolen by Dozier. Blue half numbers. Hamilton back to Dozier. Contact in the lane and a foul. They think they'll call a blocking foul on the Magic. No, they're pointing the other way. Maybe a charge on the Blue. It's on P.J. Dozier. Out of control. Nope. On Wukamuche. They're going to call it on. They're pointing down the floor like they're going to let it go back the other way for the Magic. Now the officials getting together.
1-1.
So it is on Dozier. Loose ball foul on Dozier, his 4th foul of the game. 3 fouls on Hamilton, 4 on Dozier. They've got 3 on Price. That's about it. A little confusion here. Both 35s were on the floor, and those are the 2 that were contacted. You know, you said 1-1. I miss the old 1-1. Still like to see it in college. I like to have to earn that second. In the pros, it's always 2.
It's just 2 automatic.
Yeah. Petrucelli. This will be his first free throw of the game. He hit it. He's their best free throw shooter at 87%. He's now hit 22 of his last 24 free ones. He's only missed 9 times all year. increases their lead, 74-72. And hits the second.
I just noticed the nice purple shoes he has on.
Yeah. I mean, those are purple. That's Easter egg purple. Blue down 3 after taking a 1-point lead at 72-71. Felix, Chris Wright's back out there. Felix trying to get it to Chris on the low post, lobs it up to him. Chris catches it back to Javon. He fakes Artis, goes strong, blocked by Onwukamuche, foul on Onwukamuche. Stan Heath holding his hands straight up, saying he was vertical. But Felix will go to the line, second on Onwukamuche. Let's look at the replay. You always say they lose vertical. Yep. He was vertical until he swatted at it.
He broke his vertical plane and he lost all his rights.
That's your favorite call there. Lost that vertical plane.
That's it.
Felix knocks the first one down. He's 3 for 3 at the line.
Yeah, I learned that a long time ago.
Good game. Both teams in almost must-win situation. They're both the 7th seed right now in their conferences, and only the top 6 get into the playoffs. Felix hit them both. 75-74. They're both second in their division. Magic 3 behind Erie. Oklahoma City 1 behind Sioux Falls. Skyforce have won 8 of 10. Erie's on a nice little run, too. Here's Artis, pulls up from about 15 right angle and hit it. And a whistle after the made basket. And they say Chris Wright fouled trying to get position for the rebound. One shot coming up because Artis made the basket. Looking at Erie, they've won 7 of their last 10, 3 in a row, including a game over Lakeland. Sioux Falls has won 8 of its last 10. So Onwukamuche, 31% free throw shooter at the line. He misses. Rebound tapped by Moore and over to Wright. And a steal. Wright. Who else? Jay Wright challenges Moore and block foul on Moore. And Jay Wright has been just outstanding in this game today. Already has a career high, and he's going to add to it at the line.
He has his fingerprints all over this game.
He had two steals at half. Jay Wright. Yeah, 2 steals at half, and he has a third one. That may be a career high for him there. It is.
He got 2 blocks.
He does miss the free throw. The 2 blocks are his first 2 blocks of the season. 3 steals in a game, a new season high. And he's a rookie, so it's a career high. He has 6 points. He missed the first free throw. Missed the second one, too. Wow. He is just a 50% free throw shooter. He had his first 2 in the game and missed those 2.
We'll still give credit to the Murray effect for that one.
Thank you. 77-74. Felix getting a screen from Wright, Chris Wright. Now Chris tried again. There's Jay Wright stealing it again. His 4th steal of the game. Up ahead to Artis. Petrucelli. Left angle. Drives. Goes in the left corner to Rowan. Bounce pass low post left to Artis. He backs out. Goes beyond the arc. Fires it from the corner. No good. Leon runs down the rebound but fumbles it out of bounds as Petrucelli stayed with him. Leon, Wright, Hamilton, Morin, and Felix for Oklahoma City. Onwukamuche, Artis, Petrucelli, Rowan, and Jay Wright for Lakeland. 3:21 to go, third quarter. Morin nearly intercepted the inbounds. Petrucelli catches, drives from the left side, and lays it in. John Petrucelli, that's about the 3rd time that he's on the dribble, found a little lane to the basket. And all of a sudden, Lakeland's got it back to a 5-point lead. Hamilton will try to cut 3 off. Barely drew iron. Rowan with the rebound. So Oklahoma City cut it to 70, or took the lead 72-71. Been outscored 8-2 since. Long shot missed. Rebound tapped out to Felix. Has Morin on his right. Goes into the paint. Now goes left to the paint. Nearly palmed it. Went up around the top of his head. Hamilton now drives left to the paint. Throws it back to the right. Foul. Late whistle. That was a late one. The foul on Onwukamuche, who's had some bad luck with whistles today. Brings us to a timeout. 2:42 to play, third quarter. Lakeland 79, Blue 74. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Thunder Girls, presented by Riverwind Casino.
y la 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 la. Francia, Colombia, me gusta freeze. Y Balvin, Willy William, me gusta freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue mundial. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y blanco. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, Lego.
.242 to go, third quarter. Lakeland with the lead, 79-74. Yeah, Wes, you need something there at the studio. Wes Hanna in the studio back at 105.3. All right. They know who you are, Wes. Just turn the mic on and talk. 2:42 to go, third quarter. Oklahoma City took the lead 72-71, but has been outscored 8-2 since then. Hamilton's at the line. Points in the paint, 32-30 Blue. Second chance big for the Magic, 22-16. Let's see, what's the highest offensive rebounds they've had this season? Got to be getting close to it. 23. Well, that's just offensive rebound. I don't have their second chance points. Hamilton hits the free throw. 79-75. 2:36 to go. Hamilton with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Rowan drives, kicks to Artis in the corner for a 3, and he got it. Artis has 16 points. He's now tied with Rowan for team high lead. They've knocked down 10 of 29 from beyond the arc. Hamilton in the paint, kicks in the corner for Leon. It's short. Hamilton battling for the rebound. He gets it. Double head fake, and he's fouled going up. 2 free throws coming up for Daniel Hamilton. The foul is on Rowan.
That was a great effort by Hamilton.
That'll be his first.
It just would have been nice to get another one of those and ones.
They have 4 in double figures. Rowan and Artis with 16 each. Mullins with 14. Petrucelli with 10. Hamilton hits the first. When they have 5 players in double figures, they're 14 and 11. Johnson comes back in for Morin. So Leon, Felix, Johnson, Hamilton, and Wright. Haven't seen Alford out there for a while. He has 5 threes in the game, 5 of 7 shooting. And he's not set to come back in now. Hamilton hits them both. Daniels 5 of 6 shooting free throws. He's now tied with Alford for team high lead of 15 points. Also has 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Rowan, 4-0-3 contested. Hamilton has his 8th rebound. He'll dribble it up the floor for Oklahoma City with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Spin move at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Leon. Ball fake. Drives. Stripped by Wright. His 5th steal of the game. And he's going to get rewarded and lays it in. 84-77. I think that's his 4th steal of the game. Yeah, had 3 before that. 4 steals, 8 points. Both career highs. 1:29 to go in the quarter. 84-77. Lakeland all of a sudden back up by 7. Wright around the rim. Nearly stolen by Wright again, but that frees Felix up for a 3. Short with it. Mullins has the rebound. His 8th to go with 14 points. Ball gets loose. Felix nearly got it, but Jay Wright controls. 1:08 to play in the third. So Oklahoma City up 72-71. They've been outscored 13-5 since then. Artis a double team, gets around it. Baseline, scoops the pass to Price in the corner. 3 won't go. Chris Wright pushes Rowan out of the way and gets the rebound. Gets it to Hamilton. 50 seconds to go. Challenges Price. Goes to the basket and a tie-up. There'll be a jump ball between Hamilton and Price. Campbell will come back in for Lakeland. Jay Wright now with 13 minutes played. He's going to set a new career high for minutes played. Probably tell the coach after the game, hey, give me the minutes. He averages just 6 minutes a game. He's the smallest player for the Magic.
He's playing the biggest game today, I tell you.
You bet. Hamilton will jump against Price. Hamilton gets the tip to Felix, 14 on the shot clock. Dakari's locked up with Campbell left of the paint. Dakari's got it now. Campbell's a much smaller player at 6'9". Bakari goes into a double team, gives to Felix a wide open look for three, and he missed it. Felix is having a tough shooting day, 1 of 8 shooting. He's Blue down to now 11 of 26 from three-point range.
He's had right in his face the whole game.
Yeah, but those last 2 threes were wide open looks. Lakeland 7 seconds difference on the 2 clocks. Jay Wright dribbling outside the arc, left side, goes to Rowan, ball fake, got a player to fly by, 3 on its way, 360 and out. Mullins couldn't get the tap. 5 seconds to go. Hamilton's racing down the court, gives off to Chris Wright, who's nearly tackled. And a foul is called. But wow,
they're
Wright
going to review it.
Jammed on that one. And I think the officials are getting together. That was a hard foul.
He signaled for a review.
Rowan. Yeah, they're going to review this. It was a hard foul. We're going to get a quick. He just kind of hooked his arm around Chris Wright's chest as he went by. You got to look there if you're watching on Facebook Live or here in Oklahoma City on News 9 Plus. They will review to see what type of foul they're going to call. Gives us a chance to run down some numbers. Points in the paint tied at 32. Second chance big for the Magic. 22-8. Fast break to the Blue, 9-4. Let's see, who was it reached in? It was our guy, Jay Wright, who reached in and against 6'1", 170. Chris Wright, 6'8", 226. And he recoiled from the contact from Wright. I'm not sure. I think they're looking to see it was up around the neck. It was across the chest. I think it's just a hard foul.
Well, yeah,
but were you denying a clear path? I guess they're also looking at a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely want to look at his intent on that because it was a hard foul, but quite frankly, I think it's just a common foul.
Wright was a little late getting there. Rowan was in position to contest the shot, so it was a clear path. But again, anytime a player recoils like that, referees are going to go take a look. 9 points for Price, 16 for Artis, 5 rebounds, 14 for Mullins with 10. So he's got a double-double. This is Mullins' 3rd game. It's his first double-double for Lakeland. 3rd time he's been in double figures, averaging 23.5 a game, as high as 25. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for Petrucelli. All their starters have played over 20 minutes. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Copain. Off the bench, 16 for Rowan. He got all of that in the first half. 3 for Campbell, 8 for Jay Wright, 4 steals for Wright, 14 minutes of court time. For Oklahoma City, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists for Hamilton. 11 points, 8 rebounds for Thomas. 10 points for Johnson, 12 for Dozier, 15 for Alford. Leon's got 4. Cobbins 2, that was a dunk in the first half. Felix is 1 of 8 shooting for 6 points, 4-4 at the line. Chris Wright is yet to score. He's only taken 1 shot. They're going to call it a common foul. 2 shots coming up for Chris Wright. I think that's the right call.
No, it's definitely the right call. But, you know, the contact was so hard, they had to look at it.
Chris Wright, a 62.5% free throw shooter, but that was pre-December 2nd. These will be his first free throws since then. He hit 20 of his last 23 before getting injured on the hamstring. He started to come back after about 11 missed games and re-injured the hamstring in practice. Finally able to come back against Santa Cruz. That probably is the longest between 2 made free throws you'll ever see. Cobbins and Alford. Morin back in. So it'll be Cobbins, Wright, Felix, Alford, Leon. Wait a minute, 2, 4, there's 6 players out there. The Blue have 6 players on the court. And Leon's going to leave. Luckily there wasn't a technical called there. Referee was just about to bounce that ball back into play. Like, Wright's second is up. High arcing shot good, 2 for 2. So he's now hit 22 of his last 25 over a 3-month period. Shot at the buzzer. It's the front of the iron from Mullen from the back court. It was right on the money. We're through 3. Magic 84, Blue 79. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
The Bison guys, they want you to get loud, so why don't you make some noise? time to meet the dunkers. Up first, we have Gus the Buzz. Principal Honda himself, Q. D-Roll. Bench press play. Kaylee, the animal. And last but not least, let's give it up for Rumble the Bison. Monster Air. Off the backboard. Let's keep the volume going, fans. And it's this from Rebel himself. This is incredible. One more. You want one more? Do you want one more? All right, fans, let's get loud. Yes, make some noise for Rebel the Bison and your Storm Chaser Dunk Team.
We've got 12 minutes to play in the regular time. Magic up 84-79 over the Blue. Lakeland this year, when leading after 3, is 15-6, 6-3 on the road. The Blue have won just 3 games in trailing going into the fourth quarter. 3-13, 0-6 at home. Oklahoma City has not won a single game at home with trailing going into the fourth. 2 numbers just scream at you through 3. Magic have 29 points off of 18 Blue turnovers and have 16 more shots than Oklahoma City. The Blue out shooting the Magic, 47% to 43%, but they've got 74 shots to 58, now 59 as Dakari Johnson comes up short on the first possession.
There was a lot of contact. There was no whistle on that play.
They're 32 of 74. We're 27 of 58 through 3 quarters. Mullins tried a fancy behind the back pass through traffic, didn't work. Felix, a high court pass to Johnson on the bounce pass. It goes and he's fouled. Javon Felix, we see one fancy pass, doesn't work. Felix tries the half court bounce pass and it works to a 7-footer on the run. He gets the bucket and the foul. Foul is on Price, his 4th. 1 free throw coming up. Something's vibrating on our table here. Johnson. Ooh. That was about a 14-foot free throw. But he got the bucket. Dakari with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 3-point game, 84-81. They were up 7, 84-77. We've had 15 lead changes and 6 ties heading to the fourth. Magic's largest lead 11, the Blue 8. That was back in the first quarter. Rice to right, left corner, Petrucelli. He puts up a shot, good. This is a key time for Lakeland, I believe. Westchester scored 42 points in the fourth quarter in their last game to win by 5, when Lakeland led almost the entire way like they've done in this game. Felix drives, misses. Dakari can't get the putback. Mullins has his 11th rebound. Scoops to the Petrucelli. Leaves it for right. 3 on its way, no good. Rebound, Alford thought about grabbing it, but lets it go out of play. They've now hit 10 of 34, 29% from 3-point range. Oklahoma City 11 of 26, 42%. Assists, 15 for the Blue, 15 for Lakeland. Here's a 3 by Leon, a long shot, no good. Wright has the backside rebound. His second to go with 8 points. Mullins has a 14-point, 11-rebound double-double. Hamilton's a rebound away from joining him. Mullins has it now, right of the paint. Dakari Johnson on his hip, fall away on the baseline. Good defense by Johnson. Petrucelli can't get the putback to go, but he's fouled by Leon in the act. So Petrucelli will have 2 free throws coming in. They're 10 of 13 shooting free throws. Petrucelli perfect in 2 trips.
That was good defense by Dakari. Just on that backside, they got to block out around the basket.
Petrucelli in double figures for the 13th time this season. Gets the first free throw to go. His high is 19 points. He's got 13 after that make. Chris Wright leads. Alford, Felix, Leon, Johnson, and Thomas on the court for Oklahoma City. Both free throws go for Petrucelli.
It's got to be the shoes.
Yeah, returning player, fourth-year pro from Malloy College. 10 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Magic up by 7. Dakari's got it on the baseline, facing up on Mullins. Now bounces it into the paint. Double team coming. Campbell stripped it out of DJ's hands. It'll stay with the blue with 9 to shoot. That's what Dakari sees almost all the time. Once he backs it into the paint, that backside help is going to come for a double team just about every time.
They have to.
Yeah, he'll just take it right to the rack. Felix will trigger, left of the basket. Gets it into Thomas. Tries to hand it back to Felix. Campbell, though, knocks it loose, and Wright comes away with it. That was sloppy. Jay Wright still on the dribble. Goes all the way, lays it in with the left hand. Double figures for the first time in his career. Jay Wright with 10. He gets a big high five from his coach as Lakeland is back up by 9, 90-81. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
Right about now.
It's time for another Blue Spotlight of the game, where Rumble has chosen some lucky fans to read us some special factoids from your kids' booklets. Katie, who do you have?
Thank you very much. We have Jocelyn. She is one of our scientists in training, and she's going to share one of our STEM facts with us. Jocelyn.
An NBA basketball court is 94 feet long, so it would take about 500,000 courts to stretch to the Earth at the equator.
Very nice. That is an interesting fact. All right. You know what? For helping us out, we're going to give you a little prize pack. We're also going to bring Sydney up here. Sydney is also from Deer Creek. So, Sydney, what is the fact that you have for us?
The average person will walk about 110,000 miles in a lifetime, enough to circle the Earth 5 times.
That is crazy, Rumble. You are well, you're not the average person, but you're circling the Earth at least 5 times, Rumble. That is amazing. Very good job. We're also going to give you a little prize pack for helping us out there. Guys, give it up one more time for Jocelyn and Sydney. Don't forget, there are more STEM facts and activities in your program, so make sure you look at that whenever you get home.
9:47 to go, fourth quarter. Lakeland back up 90-81. Oklahoma City against South Bay last time out turned the ball over 6 times. In this game, 20 turnovers for 31 Magic points. The high this year, 32 turnovers against Texas back on November 18th. Legends scored 35 off of those 32. Reno scored 42 points off of turnovers back on November 5th. Bounce pass Dozier to Johnson, has a little bit of trouble with it. Finally collects it, puts it in off the glass, and he's fouled in the act. Bucket will count. And the foul. I'll have to wait on it here. What did they call it on?
17.
You know, they used to not allow those type of numbers, like 7s and stuff, so refs could do it with one hand. Dakari completes the three-point play. That was big after he airmailed the last free throw on a three-point opportunity. Here's a baseline drive and a kick out. Open for 3 is Campbell. It's short. Dakari goes up strong for the rebound. His 4th of the game to go with 15 points. Here's Alford on the dribble. Goes to Dozier. It's picked up by Petrucelli. Wants Leon to go to the basket. Dozier goes to his right, curls into the paint, dipsy-doos up, and gets fouled, I believe, by Campbell again. Petrucelli saying that Dozier hooked him as he went by. It is on Campbell, his 3rd. Nope, that's his 4th. Price and Campbell both with 4. That's going to get Onwukamuche back in. He was frustrated last time we saw him in the game.
Just a
couple of quick ones. Dozier hits the free throw. So Rowan, Onwukamuche, and Artis come in. Price, Mullins, and Campbell, I imagine, are leaving. 90-85. It's going to give Mullins a nice rest for the stretch run. He's still at 14 points. Does have 11 rebounds.
He started out hot. He's been pretty quiet.
Had 10 points in the first quarter. Dozier hit them both. Oklahoma City is 17 of 19 from the free throw line in the game. Kind of countering the 31 points given up off turnovers. And the 24 second chance points as Petrucelli gets loose, goes baseline, no defense, and lays it in.
Yeah, he caught Bryce Alford sleeping on that back door.
92-86 Lakeland. Takari Johnson left of the paint. Here comes a double team. He powers it in on Regis, misses it. DJ gets it back, goes up strong again, airmails everything. Ball still being batted around. Johnson's got it again, goes up strong again, misses. He gets it again, goes backside and gets fouled. My goodness. Takari Johnson would not be denied, and he's finally fouled.
What was that, 4 offensive rebounds? He just kept going back.
Yeah, my stat monitor should look like a slot machine right now going. They got him for 6 rebounds, but he had 4 offensive right there. They may have given it to, one of them was tapped over to him, so he misses a free throw, though.
He's probably tired.
Johnson 1 of 3 shooting free throws. Officially, he's going to have 6 rebounds now. Chance to cut it, and he does. 92-87. Johnson with 16 points to lead the blue effort. All the starters are in double figures, and they're the only ones in double digits. Rowan has the ball, gets a screen by Anfukamuche to right as they weave right, left. Now going to the right, another screen by Regis. Wright challenges Takari Johnson, try to reverse it. DJ altered that shot big time. Leon takes the air ball out of the air. Blue going the other way. That one doesn't show up in the stat sheet. PJ goes behind the back to Takari, who walks it in one hand, jams it. Timeout Lakeland, 92-89. The Blue on a bit of a run. PJ Dozier behind the back, bounce pass to Takari Johnson, who walks it in for the dunk. It's 92-89 Magic. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball. Points for Dozier, 15 for Alford. They're the 5 in double digits. Oklahoma City, when 5 or more score in double digits, are 19 and 14. Lakeland has 2, 4, 5 in double figures as well. As Wright has joined Rowan with 16, Petrucelli with 16, Artis with 16, 14 for Mullins, and Wright his first double-digit outing as a pro with 10. Petrucelli's out there with Copain back on the floor after a long break. Alford's got the defense. Now switch Dozier. Copain will back Dozier into the paint. Kicks it out to Artis. 3 on its way over Thomas. Short. Long rebound. Rashawn has his 9th. Thomas runs it for Oklahoma City. Bounce pass left to Leon with a big thunder hammer down.
Leon was looking down in that rim when he put that ball in.
92-91. He's 6'8" and skied for that dunk. It's a 1-point game. Oklahoma City extends the run to 10-2. Artis backs out. 8 to shoot. Wanted to screen, doesn't get it. Drives in the paint, contested, kicks out Rowan. Catch and shoot 3 at the buzzer. Got it. Rowan, that's his 4th make from 3-point range. And it's back to a 4-point lead. 95-91. Rowan has 19 points. That ties his season high. He's a rookie, so that's a career high tire. Takari Johnson drives on Mukamuche, puts it up, short jumper, and he's got 20.
Well, he's finishing the game the way he started.
Yeah, had a cold spell in between, but 9 of 15 shooting now, 20.6 rebounds. Dakari, this is his 8th game on assignment to the Blue. As Magic go baseline and miss a jumper on what Kabuche couldn't control it, but he taps it out to Copain. Here's Rowan. He steps into another 3. Short with this one. Thomas has the rebound. He's got a double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds for Rashawn Thomas. This is the 6th time in 8 games that Dakari Johnson has been over 20. Offer drive, tried to kick it in the corner. It was knocked out by Artis. The 11-point, 10-rebound double-double for Thomas is his 7th of the year. In the last 10 games, he's had 5 double-doubles. Rashawn Thomas. Cobbins is going to come in for Dakari Johnson. Again, 20 points for Dakari. His 8th game on assignment from the Thunder. The 6th time he scored 20 points or more. 6:19 to play. 95-93 Magic. Oklahoma City hasn't led since 72-71 in the 3rd quarter. Alford dumped it down to Cobbins, and Michael didn't see it coming. Steal by Coach Payne. I mean, Alford takes that 3 almost every time, and that time he tried to pass it. Michael would have walked it in for a dunk, just didn't see it coming.
Yeah, it was just a bad miscommunication there.
Rowan in the corner for 3. He's got another one. Back-to-back 3s from Maverick Rowan, and the lead is back to 5, 98-95. That's 5 threes for him. That ties his career high. Dozier goes in strong, but misses the short one on the lay-in attempt. It was contested. Copain comes away with it. Copain now with 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 8 points. He has 2 triple-doubles this year. Left side, they work to Petrucelli. He pulls up from about 15 and hit it, and they're hot right now. They reach 100. 193. Again, they only allow 102 a game. And right now, they're on pace to do that again. Here's Alford, goes cross-court, knocked out a play by Artis. This year, when scoring 100, Lakeland has won 17, lost just 8. They've only won 3 games when they don't score 100, and they're at 100 now. Oklahoma City cut it to 1, 92-91. Been an 8-2 run now by Lakeland. Has got it back to 7. Oklahoma City just cannot take the lead. It reminds me of the Sioux Falls game. The Skyforce came back from double digits down and cut it to 1 on several occasions. Never could take the lead. That's such a big momentum thing both ways. If you can finally take the lead, you really get the momentum. If you stone them trying to get the lead, it gives you the momentum. We're not getting a sheet this time, but I think Rowan has 5 threes. He's got 22 points, which is a new career high. Rowan, out of NC State, played 2 years at NC State. He was drafted in the first round, 3rd overall in the G League, rookie year. He played his high school ball at Fort Lauderdale, played the state championship in the arena that the Lakeland Magic play in now. Scored 60 points in 2 games. Here's a drive by Hamilton, air ball. Mullins has the backside miss. 12 rebounds for him. Lakeland has the ball in a 7-point lead. They work it to Mullins. He's got the shorter Hamilton on him. Goes up strong, misses it. Rebound to Thomas. Is 11. 11 points, 11 boards. The trailer's Hamilton. Steps into a 3, misses it. Rebound attempt by Cobbins, doesn't get it. Rowan comes out of the pack with it. Another opportunity missed by Oklahoma City, now shooting 45%. Lakeland 43%. But they have 6 more makes and 17 more shots. Petrucelli drives in and reverses it through a double team. 102-93, this one's getting away. The 10-2 run now. Oklahoma City had a 10-2 run. Lakeland's answered with a 10-2. Alford drives baseline, a rare deuce for Bryce Alford. There was a Magic player waiting for him, but Bryce made it anyway. He's got 17.
He put it up over Mullins.
Not easy to do.
Not at all.
Artis dribbling outside, facing up on Hamilton, goes to the baseline, throws a one-hander in, and he's fouled in the act. Bucket counts. Foul on Hamilton. Artis has 18. He averages 20.3 a game. You're going to get P.J. Dozier and Dakari Johnson back in. Leon and Cobbins will leave. Critical juncture right here. 4:02 to play. Artis, a 78.6% free throw shooter. 110 of 140 coming into this game. First one today, and he got it. It's a 105-95 game, 10-point lead. Oklahoma City had cut it to 1, and they've been outscored 13-4 since. Oh, there's Dakari inside. He makes it, and he's fouled again. This was by Petrucelli.
Dozier lobbed it into Dakari, and Dakari just spun into the hole. Nobody can stop that.
Dakari has 22. Dozier with his third assist. I think they've all been to Dakari Johnson. He just spun in. Petrucelli had position, but if you got 7 foot 255 coming at you.
See a freight train coming at you. Going to stand on the tracks?
Second straight three-point play for Dakari Johnson, who now has 23 points. 105-98. That stops the 13-4 run. At least we hope it stops it. So then we can just extend it. Artis goes cross court to Coach Haynes, set for a three, missed it. Mullins couldn't control the rebound. It goes out of bounds into the bench of the Magic. Rowan is not in the game right now. I think I'd have him in the game. He's keeping that arm loose though, stretching it over there. Excuse me for coughing. I've been battling pneumonia all winter. 105-98. By the way, it's gone. The doctor didn't hear anything yesterday, but I still got a lot of inflammation and stuff. And boy, I start coughing, I can't quit. 105-98. Dejected looking fans up on the big board right now. There's a smile from the little Blue Jay. Again, it's a school field day trip. Some of the buses have already left, but the kids still here having a good time.
As you hear,
they'd have an even better time.
SquarePants playing for the kids. They're going crazy.
You would know that.
Of course.
I didn't recognize. My kids just missed the SquarePants thing.
Well, my kids were definitely in the middle of it.
Then they also missed Barney. Oh yes.
Yeah, I caught that one too.
Yeah. We do have a SquarePants beach towel that when you make a fancy water ski slalom and you like jump both weights, everybody waves it.
Oh, really?
Sponge pants towel, whatever you call him. What's his name?
SpongeBob.
Thank you. P.J. Dozier to Rashawn Thomas. Oh, yes, we have basketball to play. Alford, he's double teamed. They're not going to leave Bryce open. He's hit 5 threes. He puts it on the floor. Mullins just grabs him. And I thought Bryce was a little out of control. I'm not sure Mullins needed a foul.
No. They didn't call no Mullins.
Mullins. They called on Petrucelli?
Petrucelli.
That's his fourth. Mullins wrapped him up with a bear hug.
Well, Petrucelli did reach in. It could have went on either one.
Rowan's going to get back in. See, Coach listening to me. I should have said that softer. He was standing right in front of me.
I said, you know what, you're right.
Bryce at the free throw line for the first time in this game. Hit it. So at the 4:02 mark, it was a 10-point lead for the Lakeland. About 50 seconds have ticked off, and it's a 6-point lead. Alford with another to come. He misses. The rebound kept alive by Thomas, but controlled by Copain. 105-99. Alford has 18. About what he's averaged over the last 14 games. Over the last 7, he's averaged 17 a game. Has 18 in this one. There's a drive by Mullins. Blocked by Dakari, but a foul.
Well, it was still a good play on Dakari's part to not let the shot get off, because it would be horrible for him to get a 3-point play out of that.
Mullins 2 for 2 shooting free throws. He's 5 of 16. Dakari's done a pretty good job on him defensively. He hit his first 2 threes. So you take those 2 threes away, and he's 3 for 14. But he hit the free throws, 3 for 3 doing that. Again, he was with the Thunder for 2 years. He misses the second, but they get the offensive rebound. Wow, 106-99, 2:55 to go, and they get a second chance. In the corner, Price for 3, he misses. Rebound, whistle on the rebound. It's going to go against the Magic. It's on number 12, Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan kind of gave Dakari one in the back on that rebound.
Rowan has 22. Petrucelli has 20. That's a new season high, and it ties his career high, 20 points for Petrucelli. Again, these guys are getting playing time. Rodney Purvis, their leading player, is not here. And Alan Anderson, who plays 25 minutes a game. He's not here either. So these guys who don't get a lot of playing time, Petrucelli, 18 minutes a game. That's 35 minutes in this game. So that's how you set a career high. You get more opportunity. Bakari hits the free throw. He's 4 of 6 from the line, 10 of 16 overall, 24 points. He misses the second. Rashawn Thomas tried to keep the rebound alive. He does. He knocked it off one of the Magic players. And Oklahoma City still has the ball down 6. 106 to 100. 2:48 to play. Still plenty of time. It'd be nice to connect on this possession again. Oklahoma City 0-6 this year at home when trailing going into the fourth. They get it into Dakari Johnson to Hamilton. Price is all over him. Hamilton trying to get a screen from DJ. Goes right at the paint, still on the dribble, loses the dribble. Kicks it out to Dozier, 2 to shoot. He's got to fire at 3. It hit the iron. Dakari Johnson's got the rebound, his 7th. Facing up on Mullins, 10-footer is good on the straightaway jumper.
That was a nice little 10-foot shot.
Dakari Johnson is a big factor here in the fourth quarter. A couple of three-point plays and that offensive putback, 26.7 rebounds. Still a 2-possession game with 2:12 to play. Mullins now will challenge Dakari. Dakari fouls him again, but again, that's one of those where Mullins dips down and goes into Dakari. I can't stand that foul. 4th foul. It's a pro play, though. Mullins bounced into him and felt his arms and then just jumped up into his arms. But hey, it's a good pro play. Mullins is 3 of 4 shooting free throws. On Wukamuche and Petrucelli will come back in. That free throw is down. So Mullins, all his second half points have been at the free throw line. Again, he was with the Thunder in 2009, 10, and 11. Only played 26 games. Has 189 NBA games with 4 teams. 7 points, 4 rebounds, his averages in the NBA. Had both. 108, 102. Hamilton, Dozier, Thomas, Johnson, and Alford on the floor for the Blue. 2 minutes to play. Hamilton left alone for 3. It's long. Thomas comes out of nowhere down the left baseline, gets the offensive putback.
As that shot was going up, Thomas was running to the basket. He wanted to get that board and make a difference in this ball game.
Thomas, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Again, his 7th double-double of the season. Price outside the arc, goes to Copain. 1:42, 8 on the shot clock. Copain crosses over, now goes cross-court to Artis. He gets around Alford into a double team, has to force it with the buzzer, missed it. Johnson's got his 8th rebound to go with 26 points. Hamilton rushes up the floor, out of control a bit, but draws the foul. Maybe on Petrucelli, no, it's 21. Price, either way, it's 5th foul on one of those 2 dudes, and it's on Price. Hamilton goes to the line where he's 5 of 6. Daniels only hit 4 of 14 shots in this game. That could be a difference maker down the stretch along with Dakari Johnson. Hit the front iron, back iron, down it goes. That's all that counts.
As long as it falls to the rim.
It's like a sloppy strike in bowling. Hey, if the X goes on the board, that's
all that matters.
3 or 4 frames later, you'll never remember what that X was. 108, 105, down to a 1-possession game now with 1:27 to play. He missed the second. Rebound to Price. Hamilton with 16 points, still a rebound away from a double-double. 1:19 to play. Oh, a walk-in for Artis, but it was knocked out. Good defensive play by the Blue. Looked like that was going to be a walk-in dunk. 1:17 to play. 108, 105. Magic with the ball, 14 to shoot. They get it into Artis. Rashawn Thomas is all over him. Back in the corner to Copain. Dozier's got the defense. Up front to Artis. Gets a screen from Regis. Now into a triple team. 3 Blue players around Artis. He came out of it. He double dribbled. My goodness.
I don't know how he figured he'd get away with that one.
Now the officials are talking. Maybe he will get away with it.
Oh.
3 Blue players were around him.
The ball never came out of his hand.
Here's a replay.
That was all him. He had it. Yep. He had it the entire time.
Now, he did have it trapped against the ground. I don't know what the rule is there.
That would be a travel.
Okay. Sorry for the coughing. The call is Blue ball, and it's going to stay that way. 1:04 to play. one-possession game. 108-105. Again, both these teams need a victory to stay in the hunt for their division. Now a whistle on the inbounds play.
They're not allowing.
They're going to allow Mullins to come into the game.
They actually should not have allowed that substitution. He wasn't at the scoring table.
He wasn't at the scoring table when the official was over there. And now Mullins will leave.
Yeah, there you go. Now they're running off the floor.
Well, at least they, get it together and got it right. Hamilton dribbling in the backcourt, a one-possession game. The coach and Mullins now standing in front of me, so Hamilton got his man to fly in the air. Bounce pass to Thomas, high post right, goes to Bakari right of the lane. Bakari, double team coming to Alford. Rice goes to his left, three on its way, no good. Thomas jumped too early. Regis Onwukabuche had it momentarily. Copain comes out with it. And with 37 seconds and a three-point lead, he'll dribble some clock. Good opportunity for the Blue. Straightaway three from your best three-point shooter. And now a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Lakeland. 27.8 on the clock, 9 on the shot clock. Alford 6 of 9 shooting today, 5 of 8 from three-point range now. You need a big defensive stop right here. Lakeland has 36 points off of 21 Blue turnovers. They have 24 second chance points. Blue finally prevailing in the paint, 48-40. And on the fast break, 13-4. Oklahoma City got within one, 92-91. Lakeland went back out 105-95 on a 13-4 spurt. Oklahoma City cut it to 4, 106-102, then 108-105 currently. Lakeland has the basketball with 9 seconds to shoot. Dozier, Johnson, Thomas, Alford, and Hamilton. Copain, Mullins, Price, Artis, and Petrucelli for the Magic. Blue have 2 timeouts left. Magic 1. 27 seconds. 6 to shoot. Petrucelli. Top of the key. Launches it. Hit it.
That was a big shot.
Petrucelli has a new career high of 22 points. 30-second timeout. Blue uses one of its 2 remaining. 20.8 seconds. Shot clock is now off for the rest of the game. It's a 5-point lead. With the clock winding down, Petrucelli just stepped right into that one. From Malloy College, his 4th year as a pro. He's hit 9 of 14 in the game, 22 points, a new career high, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. 13th time he's been in double figures this year. 22 also for Rowan, which is a career high for Maverick Rowan out of NC State. 26 for Bakari Johnson, 18 for Bryce Alford, 16 for Hamilton, 14 Dozier, 13 and 12 rebounds for Rashawn Thomas. Oklahoma City will advance.
They're going to have to get a quick shot off. Try to score really quick, get a steal or a foul, and try to get another bucket. 20 seconds. It's enough time to get back in it.
Dozier will trigger. Gets it to Bakari Johnson, high post left. Regis on his hip. Hands off to Dozier, double team. Reach in, stolen by Onwukabuche up ahead to Petrucelli, who will dunk it, and that should do it for Lakeland. 112-105. Regis Onwukabuche stole the ball. Been a frustrating day for the big man, but he reached in and grabbed that one, got it to Copain, who gets his 6th assist of the game. And Petrucelli gets the start with Rodney Purvis not available. And Lakeland is up 7 with 12 seconds. I think that's going to do it. Oklahoma City's going to need a quick 3 and a turnover.
I don't think they have Reggie Miller here. I think he's the only guy that's pulled it off like that before.
Second most points in a critical stage of the season. 7 games left. You're battling for a division title. You give up 38 points off of turnovers. Second highest to the 42 that Reno back on game 2. What a time for it. 22 turnovers, 38 points. And I don't recall that forcing turnovers. They're in the middle of the pack, forcing 17 a game. Here's a three by Alford. Oh, my God. On one foot, he knocked it down. And a quick foul. But 6.1. Alford with 6 threes now. Believe it or not, it's the first time this season he's had 6 threes in the game. He's hit 7 5 times, including the last 2 games.
Well, if they
need 7 again.
If they hit both free throws, he's gonna need to hit 2 more.
I mean, the defender was in his grill. He was off balance falling back. Artis at the line has hit his only free throw in this game. 112-108. I will happily eat my words that Petrucelli's was the dagger. Artis missed it. Still a 2-possession game with 6 seconds left. Thomas will come in for Leon. So it's Dozier, Alford. Hamilton gets pushed in the back by Artis. Daniel standing in the paint. Now Daniel walks over to him. They face up with each other. Not sure what that's all about. Dakari Johnson's coming over for a little. This is a frustrating situation, really, for the Blue, battling for a playoff spot.
That'd be a heck of a spot to get a technical one.
Daniel was in the paint. The ball was not in play. And Artis went over and just pushed him in the back. And Daniel walked up to him and said he didn't appreciate that. Now Artis has some words for him as he puts a free throw up and in. Advance coming up for Oklahoma City. Blue out of timeout. She cannot huddle. 113-108. So it's a reset timeout as the Blue out of timeouts. The Magic have 1 remaining. They could have called a timeout if they wanted to huddle. Dozier will trigger. Petrucelli is wearing Alford's jersey. They get it to Hamilton. He fires a 3 up. It's no good. Rebound kept alive into the hands of Artis, and that'll do it. Lakeland wins it. Final 113-108. The 3-game winning streak is over for the Blue. They fall a game and a half behind Sioux Falls in the Midwest Division. Lakeland ends its 2-game losing streak, and they pull to within 2.5 of Erie in the Southeast Division. Our final 113-108. Lakeland over the Blue. Post-game coming up. This is Oklahoma City Blue basketball.
OklahomaCityBlue.com. Everybody, please drive home safely.